and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today let his emotions get the best of him on his first date. And now I don't even know why he's on the phone to do a second date update. If I were him, I would not want to see this girl again. I actually don't even think I'd want to go in public again.
It's that
But
bad?
regardless, he emailed us and wants to do a second date update. His name is Keith. What's up, Keith?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh my God, Keith, I feel like you should be embarrassed for yourself, but I don't really know why yet.
Yeah,
Your email was crazy, man. I cannot believe what actually happened on your first date. We'll get into that in just a second. But first off, how'd you meet the girl that you want to call today? What's her name?
Allison.
Allison. So how did you meet Allison?
We met through an online dating site.
Okay, that's pretty normal.
I just haven't dated very much, and my friends finally convinced me to start doing some online dating. And I tried a couple of like the free online services, and just they were terrible. I had terrible experiences.
Yeah, the free ones are never good.
He sounds like the memory is still haunting him right now.
Oh yeah, PTSD. Like one girl I met within the first 5 minutes of our date, she asked me how much money I made.
Whoa.
Oh. Do you make a lot of money? I realize it's the first couple minutes we've met, but now I want to know.
Yeah. Having flashbacks. And when I wouldn't tell her, she literally was like, all right, well, this is done. And she left, and it was over.
Wow.
I can't
Okay.
believe you even continued online dating after such a horrible experience.
I know. And then the worst part is it didn't get any better. I met this other girl on a date, and she brought her dog, and I kid you not, she talked to the dog more than she talked to me.
All right, so you've had a bad run.
Yeah, on these free. So I finally was like, okay, I'm going to sack up. I'm going to pay for, like, a paid service because maybe the quality will be better, you know? So
Right.
Is this the first date that you went on off of that paid site?
Yeah.
Oh.
And this one sounds like it went very well. I mean, at least for
Well,
you.
Yeah, comparatively speaking, it started out great. Met Allison. We went to brunch.
Oh, that's a fun date.
Yeah, and just from the moment I saw her, instantly I knew like there was something there. She was gorgeous. I couldn't believe it.
Is
Okay,
this
and then
now-
right off the bat, she didn't ask you how much money you were making, or she didn't have a dog with her, so that's a plus.
She's off to a great start.
But I feel like you've lowered your standards so much compared to the other incidences that you had.
Yeah, I mean, I know my standards had been kind of lowered, but she was like better than I ever would have expected. She was smart, she was cute, she was sweet, and she just seemed normal. She just seemed like a normal person that I had a really great connection with, and it kind of caught me off guard, and I just was like starting to feel like overwhelmed, but in a good way. Like I was swooning, and
Oh.
I just got caught up in the moment, and that's when I think I messed up.
Yeah.
What could you
Tell everybody what happened and then explain why you did this.
Okay, just try and understand all the context. So we meet, we're hanging out, the date's going great, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. And she gets up to go to the bathroom. And at this point, I'm like, my heart is just like overwhelmed, like it's overflowing. I'm like, she's the one. Like she has to be. I know it sounds crazy, but I felt it. And so while she was in the bathroom, I decided to do something crazy.
Oh no.
Yeah. So when she gets back, she sits down and she looks at me and she can kind of tell I have something I want to say. So I look to her and I say, look, I know we just met, but there's something I need to tell you. And she says, okay. And I straight up told her I wanted to spend the rest of my life with her.
Whoa! Oh my God!
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like I'm breaking out in hives just even hearing that. And I love love.
Yeah, no, I know. It sounds crazy, even me saying it right now. But I don't know. I just was in the moment. I couldn't help it. It's like I would have regretted it forever if I didn't. I made a ring out of a paper napkin, and I got down on one knee in the restaurant.
And did everybody see this, or was it just you
Oh
two?
yeah, people were like applauding. They were smiling.
What did she do?
She well, I could tell she was shocked. I don't think she saw that coming.
No, I guarantee she didn't.
Did she think that you were joking?
No, I mean, she knew. There's no, like, I was dead serious. She could see it in my face.
How did she react?
Gosh.
She was calm. She didn't, like, freak out, but she's kind of looked at me after everyone quieted down and was nice about it. And she was just kind of like, Keith, this is our first date.
And What did you say to her?
I was like, I know, but I just feel this, and I can't deny it. And she was like, I think I should leave, and then she left.
Yeah, because
And-
Keith, you sound crazy. I'm just going to lay it out there.
I mean, I know how I sound.
Did she leave you right there in the restaurant by yourself?
Oh yeah, I finished my eggs Benedict alone.
Who wouldn't have left? You've got a crazy psycho stalker proposing to you within like the first hour of meeting someone.
I mean that kind of thing happens, right? You've seen rom-coms. When you know, you know. And I really thought she felt the same way.
What?
Maybe she did. Maybe, you know what, she ran right out of the restaurant to shop for a wedding dress.
She's been busy planning this whole time, and that's why she can't get back to him.
Yeah, probably. That's
What did she ever do to make you think that she thought that she should marry you and get engaged right there on your first date?
Yeah, I mean that's a fair question. So when we were talking, I like to go to comedy shows, in my spare time, and I told her that, and she wanted to come with me. I've never met a single woman who was excited about.
So that means
idea of that.
that you ask for her hand in marriage on a first date?
Yeah, well, I guess I read it wrong. Whatever.
Yeah. I'm guessing you haven't talked to her since this date.
No, and I have tried very hard.
Yeah.
I know she's the one. That's the thing. And I should have just waited. I should have played it cool.
Yeah.
I should have held my tongue, but I couldn't.
All right, well,
Whoa.
we'll play a song, come back, get her on the phone, and see if we can get you guys a second date, and then maybe you can get married after that date, okay?
Oh, that would be amazing.
All right, well, we'll get your second date update right after this. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know what I'm hearing in today's second date update? Wedding bells.
Oh my
That's
God.
right. I feel like this is going to be the first ever second date update that ends with a couple getting married
Oh, wow.
live on the radio over the phone.
Wow.
If you just tuned in, Keith is on the phone. He wants to call Allison. They met online, went out for some brunch. He got a little wrapped up in his emotions and actually proposed to her on their first date. And then she stormed out. He hasn't talked to her since. It's obvious why she's not talking to him because she thinks he's a weirdo who proposed on the first date. But Keith, here's my advice to you, man, before we make this phone call. If you fall off that horse, you get right back on.
Oh.
When we get her on the phone and you talk to her, propose again, Keith. Just keep proposing. She'll eventually say yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's how that works, but
I don't know, man. I think you should just go for it one more time.
Keith, what's your plan here? Apologize?
I mean, I've already apologized so many times on her voicemail and through text message, so I think she understands I'm sorry.
Okay.
I just want a chance to explain.
All right, here we go. I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
Look, before you call her, if you guys can have my back on this, I need all the help I can get.
Yeah,
So,
you really do in this second date update. I'm not going to lie to you. You need all the help you can get. Okay.
please.
I'm dialing her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Allison.
Yes, this is Allison.
Allison, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Who's this again? I'm sorry, I'm not.
This is Jubal. I host the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm not sure what that is.
Oh, okay, good. Well, it's a radio show. It's pretty much the only explanation I can give you there is a little bit of talking, a lot of crappy music, and we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. I'm assuming you've never heard of that either.
Not familiar with it.
You went out on a date recently with a guy named Keith.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Keith told us about your date.
Oh really? What do you know? Do you know that he proposed to me?
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told us all about that. He says that he feels bad, but he also wanted to get you on the phone and tell you that he liked you a lot and wanted to see you again.
Really?
Let me ask you a question, okay? How did you feel when he proposed to you on your first date?
I thought it was really weird.
I feel like that's an understatement.
Definitely.
Has that ever happened to you before?
Oh, come on.
No, definitely not.
Was it scary, creepy, a little bit of both?
It was crazy. I mean, when you picture getting proposed to when you're young, a little girl, you don't exactly picture it happening on the first date at brunch.
You don't?
No.
Weird. Okay.
So
Yeah, he told us all about your date, and he said that he feels really bad, and he's tried to apologize to you, and he just wanted to be able to talk to you again to see if you'd go out with him.
I mean, he should feel bad. What was I supposed to do?
Say yes and marry the guy?
you're so
Right.
dumb. Was there any part of you that thought like, well, it's romantic?
No, I was completely shocked. It was one of those things where you just pause. It took me about 3 minutes to even get a reaction, and I didn't even know what to think.
So I'm guessing that the reason you aren't calling him back for a second date is because of the wedding proposal. Was there anything else?
Does there need to be another reason?
I don't think so. That's enough of an explanation. You know, Keith did talk to us, and he doesn't sound like a weird guy. He just says he got caught up in the moment, and he was super excited because you're like the best girl he's gone out on a date with ever, and he handled it the wrong way.
That's sweet that he says that, but I mean, we were vibing, we got along, we had, a good connection at first, and I felt a spark, but when he broke into tears and started proposing, I thought he was crazy.
Yeah. I would
Yeah, it changes things a little bit, changes your whole vibe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Allison, I do need to let you know that Keith is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Hey, Allison.
Oh my God. What do you want?
I just want a chance to explain myself. I told you I'm sorry. I know that what I did was crazy. I know it was insane. I got caught up in the moment. I'm an emotional person, and I don't have a good excuse. I just got caught up in the moment.
It's not the 1920s. I mean, you don't just meet somebody and marry them off in the afternoon.
Yeah, no, you're right. I get that. But can you honestly say you weren't feeling anything? I can't be the only one who was feeling something.
No, I was. I mean, I liked you at first, and you seemed normal, and I definitely felt the connection. But when you broke into tears and proposed, I just thought you were crazy.
Okay, that makes sense. That's totally fair. I'm not crazy. I've had some terrible experiences dating in the past, and you were so cool and normal, and I just felt it, and I got lost in that moment. I got caught up in it.
I feel like if that's the kind of guy you are, then who knows what other reckless decisions you'll make down the line.
Oh, no.
Dude, red flag is what she's saying.
I understand. Yeah, I get it. I understand how that could be a red flag or how I could seem crazy and unstable. I'm not you want to call my friends, and I have people who will vouch for me. Just
You want to supply references to Allison?
I will. I think this is important. I don't want to lose this potential relationship just because I messed up on the first date.
I mean, it's a shame because I liked him too. I'm just not looking to get married tomorrow. I'd like to date someone for a little while before we talk about marriage.
So you did like him, though, before?
Yeah, I did.
Well, then why don't you give it one more shot and go out on another date? Would you like to go out on a second date with Keith? We will pay for it.
Come on.
Allison, before you answer, I need you to know I did watch a couple rom-coms on Netflix the week before we went out, so I was in an emotional place already.
Blame it on the rom-coms. I love it.
It's like Katherine Heigl just gets to his heart, man.
Allison, will you go out with Keith again?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. This whole thing is just so weird.
Come on.
You cannot blame her, you guys.
Allison, the only thing I'm proposing right now is a second date. I just want to do this the right way and forget about the first date and just move forward. That's all I'm asking.
Allison, can you forget about the wedding proposal on your first date and go out with Keith one more time? I know that's a lot to ask, but do you think you can do it?
It is. If you guys think it's a good idea.
Wait.
I do. I think it's a great idea. At least see one more time how he handles himself. I mean, he's not totally crazy.
See, right there. You said he's totally crazy. I'm
No.
going to change my mind again. I'm going to go back to
I said
no.
he's not totally crazy.
Yeah, but
He just got a little worked up,
You're saying partially
Uh.
crazy, though.
Everybody's partially crazy. And you can't find somebody that's fully sane.
Yeah, no. I just can't. I'm sorry. I
No?
can't.
Oh, man. All right.
Come on.
What happened? We were there, and then
I don't know, man. I'm sorry.
So close.
What did we learn? What have we learned, though? Okay, this is all about learning. What did we learn from today's second date update?
that love isn't real.
No, that's so sad.
We've learned that,
Keith.
but we've also learned no rom-coms before your next date, okay?
Oh, Keith.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
What's your name? My name's Donk.
Donk,
Oh,
huh?
what'd you say? Let me take this compression sleeve off my ears. You know, it helps you work out, right? Helps the blood stay in your ears. Anyway, you want to go out sometime? Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm going to go lift my body weight, like 2 times my body weight. And then I'll be back around to this corner of the gym to talk to you. All right, cool. Remember, my name's Donk. Nice seeing you. I'm assuming that's what happened for the guy on the phone today who wants to do a second date update. He said that he met the girl that he wants to call at the gym. His name is not Donk. His name is
thank
Robert.
God.
What's up, Robert?
Sure.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing well, Hoping you can help me.
Yeah.
So your email in said that you met a breezy while you were at the gym, right?
I did.
How'd that go down, bro?
Well, I was at the gym, and I noticed this girl, and I thought, she was over there lifting.
Oh, my God.
I thought, well, I'll go over and I'll try to flex my muscles next to her.
You're joking. I mean, you're kidding at that point when you're telling us this, right?
I wish, but the male ego is a scary thing, I think, sometimes. And I realized this in hindsight, but that's what I did.
Did you really actually go flex, or you were working out next to her, just trying?
I was working out next to her.
Okay. I pictured you standing next to her, just flexing your muscles in the mirror.
Extra loud, like.
No, I didn't do that. Thankfully.
Okay. All right.
Thankfully, I did not do that.
So, what was your opening line? I'm always interested in that.
So I saw her over the drinking fountain, and I just went up to her, and I just said, "You have some really nice glutes."
You did not say that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. You could tell that she works really hard. She works really hard on those glutes.
So, I mean, was she kind of like a meathead like you are? No offense.
Whoa.
I mean, just say like that's.
Yeah,
I don't know.
no.
What do you want, gym rat? I don't know what the term is.
No, meathead's a compliment, no doubt about it. That's what I am. That's what I do. Absolutely. And yes, same deal. She was rocking some very expensive athletic wear, head to toe. So I was definitely feeling her.
Okay. And what did she say after you complimented her glutes?
She said thanks. She said thanks. I work hard.
Oh my God, you live in a world that I will never enter in my life, and not for lack of wanting to. It's just I don't have the effort that you guys have. So did you ask her out right there?
I waited till after the workout. I tried not to be complete creepo, and waited till she was leaving the gym. Then I went up to her in the parking lot, which sounds creepier, but it really was.
You followed her out to her car.
I did do the follow to the car.
Yeah,
Okay.
women love when big muscle-bound men follow them into dark parking lots.
What did you say there? Like, how are you going to drive a car with those big glutes? Like, you even fit in the seat?
That's pretty good. I wish I had said that. No, I just said, hey, what are you doing tomorrow night? You want to go get dinner? It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward.
Okay. And she obviously said yes to that. Otherwise,
did.
you wouldn't be doing a second date update right now. How did dinner go?
It was good. I rocked my good luck button-down shirt, which always makes me feel good.
Nice.
Sometimes the shirt makes the man, I
Right.
feel.
Okay.
And dinner went great. She has great glutes, but she was wearing this little outfit where her calves were really accentuated. I was super feeling her.
Nice.
What about her personality did you like?
Personality-wise, she was cool. Yeah, we had some good conversation.
What'd you guys talk about?
I told her that I run a couple different businesses, and I kind of went on a bit of a rant, and I'm afraid that maybe it was too much. It was just like one time, but it was kind of went on a little bit of a rant about my businesses.
When you mean rant, I automatically think like angry rant about your businesses. What do you mean by rant?
Well, I did talk about a guy that had screwed me over in business once. That's why I think it feels like a rant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you an angry guy?
Not particularly, but I am when I'm crossed. You know what I mean? Like I think I'm a pretty happy guy day to day, but if somebody screws me over, then I get pretty fired up.
Right, you mess with the bull, get the horns.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
What was her reaction to you going off about this dude?
It seemed fine at the time. I didn't think anything of it because it was just, like I said, it was like one time. It was just like a brief little moment in the date. But that's why I'm thinking that maybe that's what it was. I don't know.
Was she awkward after that?
Not particularly, but she didn't say a lot. She was just kind of looking down, she crossed her legs a couple of times, which I like the calves. But anyways, she was very fidgety, very fidgety.
Okay.
Yeah, women don't tend to like it when guys rage at the dinner table.
Well, it wasn't a rage. It was a rant. Rant's just like a degree less than a rage.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so you weren't going totally crazy.
So that makes it better.
How'd you guys end everything?
Well, I asked her if she wanted to go get a drink somewhere else because I thought it was going pretty well. She said no, she needed to go home. So I walked her to her car and gave her a hug goodbye. I thought it'd be polite, and that was it.
Have you talked to her since?
I texted her once, and I said, I'm headed to the gym. Are you going to be there today? And then she just said, I worked out yesterday.
Whoa. That's it? That's all she said?
That's all she said. And then I'm like, I was at the gym yesterday, and I was there for a good period of time when you would have been there, and I didn't see her.
Okay, so you think she's lying to you about that?
Yeah, I do.
And you haven't seen her at all in person at the gym?
I have not, no.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, man, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Robert is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl named Chandra. What do we know about Chandra? She's got an okay personality and some great glutes.
Oh, man, those glutes.
And some calves, some wonderful calves as well. That's what Robert liked about her. They met at the gym. He complimented her glutes. They went out for dinner, and now she's not calling him back. Robert, we're about to call her and see if we can get her on the phone and find out what went wrong. Anything else that you'd like to add before we call her other than the glutes and the calves?
No, I just want to say thank you. Thank you. I'm very curious to hear what she says. This is awesome.
I feel like it's going to be something pretty extreme because it sounds like she switched gyms just to avoid you. To me, I'm just saying, you haven't seen her there.
Whoa. Yikes. That's bad. We're going to hope that's not the case. We're going to hope that's not the case.
All right, we'll find out right now. I'm going to dial the phone number and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Chandra, please?
This is she.
Hey, Chandra, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I'm calling from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi, you're calling from what?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
Okay.
How are you today?
Fine. Why are you calling me?
Well, I'm actually calling you because one of our listeners emailed us and asked if we could get a hold of you.
What?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Well, there's a guy that listens to our show. His name is Robert, and you went out to dinner with him.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so you know Robert. Well, Robert listens to our show and emailed asking if I could call you to find out why you're not calling him back after you guys went out on your date.
Huh.
It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. So Robert's wondering if he did something wrong.
I mean, I did text him back the other day. He texted me and I texted him back.
He actually told us that, yeah. But it didn't sound like a text from somebody who wants to see him again. It sounded like you were kind of blowing him off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm glad he picked up on that.
Okay, so you are blowing him off.
Yeah. I mean, actually, I would really be fine to never see him again.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Okay, do you mind telling us why so that we can share it with him?
Well, he's just really forward.
He's forward.
I can kind of see that.
Meaning?
Yeah, a little too forward. I mean, at first, I thought it was attractive. I've dated a bunch of guys who are really shy, and it's I always have to make the move and start the conversation, and so it was nice. He wasn't shy or timid, and he seemed really confident.
He told us how you guys first met, and when he saw you at the gym, he walked up and complimented you on your glutes. Is that kind of what you mean by too forward?
Well, I mean, at that point, I thought it was just kind of funny,
Right.
And I appreciated the honesty, he didn't seem that weird. But once we went out, he just crossed the line.
Was he
just too much. It was too much.
Did he say something, or was he acting aggressive towards you?
Yeah, he said something really bad.
What did he say?
I'd really rather not say what he said. I don't want to say that.
It makes you that uncomfortable to repeat what he said.
Yes, definitely.
Can you give us a hint?
Well, we were talking about our interests, and we were talking about sports that we like, and, you know, he likes like basketball and football, like, you know, and I mentioned that I like swimming and that I'm really good at swimming. I was a swimmer in college, and I was talking about how I'd probably like it because I was really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then he goes, you know what I'm good at? And he leans into the table.
Oh, no. I can already see what's coming.
And I can't say this. I shouldn't say this.
He doesn't know. Like, I mean, he literally thinks that he did nothing wrong on this date.
He thinks he did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
He thinks he said nothing inappropriate.
Yep.
Yeah.
When we talked to him about your date, he was like, "Oh, it's cool. We just had a fun conversation. I may have got a little ranty at some point about my business, but that's all I could think of."
That's amazing. This guy's totally clueless.
All right. The anticipation is killing me. What did he say?
Yeah.
Oh God. Well, I can't say this, but I'll try to give you the idea.
Okay.
He leans into me and he says, "I'm good at doing things for others that make them happy."
I'm assuming you don't mean charity work.
No, he was like vulgar about it.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Like how vulgar?
like he used some pretty disgusting words.
Can you just do like a rhymes with here?
No, I'm not going to do that. Use your imagination. If he was talking about how he is good at servicing women.
I think I understand what he was saying.
And he really thought he was going to impress you with this information.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on a lot of dates. Nobody has ever said anything like that to me.
Wow. And you weren't interested in putting his skills to the test, huh?
Gross.
I mean, this was a first date.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, we hadn't even kissed or anything. And we're talking about sports, and that comes out of nowhere.
And there was no sexual talk at all before this statement.
I was talking about being on the swim team.
Well, thank you
my
for
gosh.
telling us your story. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. It was horrible. I wish I could forget it.
Well, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to forget it just yet because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Robert?
Hey, Chandra, how you doing?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm a little confused. I'll be honest with all of you.
What?
We were talking about things that we were good at. She said she was good at swimming. I'm really good at that. What's really wrong with that?
That's not a sport, Robert.
Inappropriate, man.
It is for some people.
I can't believe, like, it was a first date. You don't say that kind of thing out to dinner at the dinner table. We're eating.
I hear what you're saying, but you can't tell me you weren't at least at all intrigued if whether or not I was good at that, right? I mean, there was a little part of you somewhere deep down in the recesses
Okay,
of your brain
Robert,
that
hold
wasn't-
on. Robert, listen. Does it
Yeah.
seem like I was a little intrigued?
Well, you should have been because I'm really good. I'm really good. I'm
I
very
don't
proud of
even
that.
want to meet the women who told you that.
Well, you got to give him some credit. He likes to put a lot of effort into pleasing women.
Thank you. We're up there. Yeah, look, it's not about me. I didn't talk about me. I was talking about you. I'm here for you. That's the kind of team player that I am.
I think you need to take a little bit of that effort and move it towards how to be appropriate on a date.
Yeah, I don't think she's mad at exactly you wanting to do that, but maybe the time and the place was bad.
Exactly.
And the way you said it sounds like she wouldn't tell us the exact way you described it, but I can imagine it was probably not.
Vulgar language? Like, come on. Like, we're not 14 14-year-old. Like, come on.
Well, I'll concede the location. But I do not apologize for my ability.
Oh, my God.
I do not apologize for that.
Oh, wow.
Look, everything I do, I try to do to the best of my God-given abilities. I give 110%, and I am the best at that, and that's what I can promise you in that department. I can promise you that in a lot of other departments, too.
Oh, my God. Chandra, was there anything charming about Robert on the date outside of this moment?
Well, yeah, I mean, if you listen to him, he's funny, but he's just, like, wildly inappropriate also. Like, way too much.
Hey, Robert, let me ask you a question. Next time, if you went out on a date with Chandra, if she actually said yes and you said something inappropriate, would you have a problem with her telling you to stop?
Absolutely not. I would have loved for her to say, no, that's inappropriate. Then I know. Now I know what the boundaries are.
Well, there you go, Chandra.
He just doesn't know.
If you went out with him again, you have the freedom now to tell him, hey, don't say stuff like that, and he'll stop.
I kind of feel like he has learned nothing from this conversation. I don't want to have to be telling him every time he says something inappropriate. Like, you have to monitor yourself. No, I don't think this was a good match.
No?
That sucks. I was really hoping to get a second date and see what happened after it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to avoid. So
Sorry, Robert, but there are a lot of women interested in your particular skill set, and I think you're going to be okay.
All right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Chandra, good luck. Good luck out there.
you too, buddy. You too.
Remember who's number one in your heart, all right?
Oh, God.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Be awkward when you're out on a first date and then you run into somebody that you know and you have to sit there and have a conversation and like introduce them to your date. Like, I can't tell you how many times it's happened to me. Like, hey, this is the repo guy. He's trying to take my car again. And then I have to have a long conversation with him, like, hey, sir, could you not take my car? I'm on a date. This is my date. And then they get introduced, and it's just awkward.
Yeah.
Well, the girl who wants to do a second date update today had an awkward run-in on her first date, and that's why she thinks she's not getting a call back. Her name is Isabel. Hello, Isabel.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. So your email says you think your date got screwed up because of somebody that you ran into. We'll get into that in just a second. But first, what's the guy's name that you want to call today?
His name is Darren.
Darren, and how did you meet Darren?
I met him kind of in my neighborhood. I just ran into him one day near my house, like a few blocks away. He was on a walk, and I know it's going to sound cliche, but he has a really cute dog. So
Of course.
I had to go over to go pet the dog.
All right.
Did he ask you out, or did you ask him out?
He asked me out. We just kind of walked together for a while, and I told him I love animals, and his dog was adorable, and he was obviously aware of that. So we walked together a bit, and, you know, eventually he had to go one way. I needed to turn back and go home, and he asked for my number. So I gave him my number, and the next day he called to ask me to dinner.
That's cute.
By any chance, did he have any binoculars or duct tape on him when you met him?
No creepy duffel bag or anything. He was very normal, very charming.
I was just trying to see if he set up your chance meeting while he was outside walking his dog. So where'd you guys go on your date?
We went to a seafood restaurant, but nothing really fancy. I actually liked his idea of a date. It's one of the places where, you know, they're putting the bib around your neck.
Oh, yeah.
You're getting your hands dirty. And I thought that was really cute. So I was excited.
And you guys seem to hit everything off okay?
Yeah, and he's really funny. So I spent probably the first half hour laughing, and he was great. I thought it was going really, really well. And then my old boss shows up at the table.
Wait, at your table, did you just say?
Yeah, it got a little awkward.
Did you like your old boss? Or was this somebody that you wouldn't want to talk to normally?
This is someone I would not want to talk to normally, and I'll tell you why. He only goes by his nickname, which is Silky.
Oh, that's nasty,
Silky?
dude. Anyone who refers to themselves as Silky.
That sounds like a fun guy to hang out with to me.
Well, exactly. And so Silky walks up, and like he's just a big, loud, obnoxious guy. It was really uncomfortable, and so Darren is trying to play along with all of Silky's terrible jokes, and I know it's hard to say with a straight face. It really is. It's awful. And so Darren actually offers up that it's our first date, and that just got and Silky going.
Oh, yeah. So he's like one of those guys that's always trying to be funny and is always on.
Yeah, and it was terrible because I'm sitting there with like bibs around our neck, and he's asking if there's going to be kisses later. And
Did you guys like joke about it? I mean, if I were on a date with you and some dude named Silky came up and was being obnoxious, I would still laugh about it with you after and be like, man, I can't believe you used to work for that guy.
Yeah.
honestly, I was a little flabbergasted that he was there. So, we tried to make light of it. So then Silky finally leaves, and Darren's kind of chuckling, and, he's asking, what's this guy's deal? How do I know him? And I didn't really know what to say because Silky, I knew Silky when I worked in a fast food restaurant as an adult, and it's not something that I really keep on my resume now. It was just something that happened. I was between jobs, and I worked at a fast food place, and it's just, yeah.
So when you told your date that you used to work at a fast food place, you think that turned him off or something?
Oh,
I'm having trouble
I
understanding.
didn't tell him. I just kind of said he was an old boss, and I didn't like working for him. And I kind of asked that we just drop it.
Yeah, can we just enjoy our date together and not talk about that weirdo Silky who just crashed our date for 5 minutes?
I think that's a reasonable request. So, yeah, I just asked that we kind of move on. And Silky's a crazy character from a long time ago. And Darren, I think, took that the wrong way and kind of stared at me like, wondering if I was hiding something or if there was some big secret I wasn't telling him.
If I were Darren, I could see where, if he had an old boss named Silky, I would think that he must have been, some sort of drug dealer or something.
I can kind of see that, and it did get a little awkward for a few moments, and then we just went back to dinner and had a good time.
How did your date end?
He dropped me off, and I got an awkward hug.
Do you think
An awkward hug?
Something was obviously bothering him or was wrong, and I don't know what's going on because he hasn't responded to my text. I've texted him a few times, and I feel bad that maybe I should have just told him about the fast food job, or maybe my perfume was too strong, or he didn't. I don't know. I was wearing too much makeup. I don't know what went wrong, but I want to know.
I love a girl's brain. There's always 8,000 different reasons it could be.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay. Thanks.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Having your first date interrupted by a coworker can be annoying. Having your first date interrupted by an old boss named Silky can definitely ruin the whole thing.
Sounds bad.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Isabel is on the phone with us. She met a guy named Darren. They had a really fun date going, and then her old boss, a guy named Silky, happened to be at the restaurant they were eating at. I don't think that's his real name. I think he just calls himself Silky. But he crashed their date for a little while, and apparently he's one of these big, loud, obnoxious dudes, and he wouldn't stop joking around. And when he left, her date asked about Silky, and she didn't want to say where she knew Silky from because it was like when she was between jobs, she was working at a burger place, and she was kind of embarrassed of that. So she asked him to move on, and then ever since Silky's appearance on the date, her date sort of seemed a little weirded out, and he hasn't called her since. Yeah. We're going to get him on the phone and find out if it was Silky who ruined the day for her. Are you about ready to go, Isabel?
I'm ready. I want to know what happened.
And you do know, Isabel, you shouldn't be ashamed of working hard and having to work at a fast food joint for a little while.
I know. It's nothing against anyone who works fast food. For me, it was just my degree wasn't, it's just not a part of my life I talk about.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to dial the phone number right now, and I'm hoping that the guy you went out with, Darren, doesn't answer. I'm hoping Silky answers, because I'm curious about that guy more than I am about Darren, honestly. All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Darren, please?
Is this Darren?
Hey, Darren, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. I'm sorry, I don't know you.
I know you. I know you, Darren.
Well, that's not creepy.
Sort of.
Whoa, who is that?
Sorry, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a morning radio show. One of our listeners actually emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone.
Why?
Well, because you recently went out on a date with this person, and now you're not calling her back. So she asked if we could get you on the phone and find out what went wrong on your date and why you don't want to go out with her again. Her name is Isabel.
Oh, this can't be good.
It could be good. I don't know. You tell me. Isabel wants to know why you're not calling her back. She says she's tried to text you a few times since you guys went out and has heard nothing from you.
You know, it's just not something I really want to pursue or get into. Or
She told us about the date. Can I just at least kind of tell you what she was saying?
She told you about our date?
Yeah. She told us all about how you guys went out to the seafood place, like a crab shack type place.
Okay.
And she...
Oh, my God, that's weird.
She said she really enjoyed it, by the way.
The food? Yeah.
The food, the company. She said she liked you a lot. I'll tell you why she thinks she's not getting a call back, and maybe you can just tell me if I'm wrong or right, okay?
Uh-huh.
She says that during your date, you were interrupted for a little while by her ex-boss, a guy that calls himself Silky, and he sounds like quite the character.
Oh, so she told you about Silky, huh?
She did. She told us about good old Silky. She said it was a really weird experience because he came up and he was obnoxious.
Yeah, he's a weird dude. I mean, he's very animated and all over the place. And he said a couple of things that made me kind of wonder how well they know each other and stuff, and I just...
Or do you mean you think it went deeper than a work relationship?
He was saying some weird stuff. He, for one thing, he kept calling me player. He was like, "You're lucky you out with her, player." And, he's always my best one, player.
My best one?
Like, best one? What are you... I'm thinking, what is he talking about,
Mm-hmm.
He just wouldn't shut up, and he's like, you think she look good now? You should have seen her in her prime.
What? What an a-hole, dude. He sounds so creepy.
I'm looking at him thinking, I'm just trying to play along, right? I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just pity laughing him like, "Oh man, Silky, I just met you," and you're like, "You're just crazy."
I'm just hoping he goes away soon, and I let him know. I was like, "Hey, this is just our first date," and he's like, "First date? Oh, you're going to get some? You're going to get it tonight."
He said that in front of her?
And how did she react?
Oh, my God.
She seemed a bit mortified, but was, trying to keep her composure. And I'm inside, I'm freaking who the hell are you? And he's like, "Come on, give me a fist bump. Come on, give me a fist bump." I'm like,
"You gonna get it tonight, boy. Give me a fist bump." So did you?
He wouldn't leave, so I begrudgingly give him a fist pump. I'm like, yeah, man, sure.
Oh, my God, I would have wanted to beat him up. Weren't you angry that someone was talking bad about her like that?
I was more intrigued than upset. I mean, she seemed upset. I was more like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah. It's like, get out of here, Silky. So
totally. I mean, I was just, and I asked her when he left, and she didn't want to talk about it. She was like, "Oh, it's just an old boss. I don't want to get into it." And that made me kind of wonder. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it just seemed to me that, possibly that maybe they knew each other in a sort of way I didn't want to get involved with.
Like they had a relationship or something?
No, I mean, not like a romantic relationship. I mean, it seemed like maybe she was possibly a prostitute or something. And she was one of his girls. I mean, that's kind of the vibe I got. Instincts were
Are you telling me you thought that he used to be her pimp?
I don't know that for a fact, but I mean, without a doubt, my instincts and my thoughts were kind of feeling that and thinking that. It was very uncomfortable.
So you're saying that you think she's a hooker?
I don't know if she is or used to be or was to be or wasn't, but it seemed sort of like that.
Okay, so that's why you're not calling her back then.
Yeah, I don't want to get involved with a guy named Silky who, is, gonna come after me.
You afraid Silky's gonna cut you?
Oh my God!
Why didn't you?
I don't even want to find out what Silky's gonna do.
Why not ask her? I mean, I know that's a really awkward thing to ask, but
I did ask her. I asked her who he was, and she didn't want to talk about it, and she was just uncomfortable, which added to the,
That is the most ridiculous jump to conclusions I've ever heard in my life.
Sounds like a pimp.
You weren't there. You weren't there. So, you can say that from where you're sitting now, but I'm telling you, I'm pretty good at the character.
Well, let's ask her. I think that'd be a good idea. She's actually on the other line listening, so that's possible right now.
What?
Isabel, were you or are you a hooker?
Oh, come on.
No, I'm not a hooker, Darren. Good God. I'm not a hooker. I worked for Silky at a burger joint, and I was embarrassed, so I didn't want to tell you.
Silky doesn't seem like he works at a burger joint, okay? Not the way
I know he doesn't, but he somehow became a manager, and he hired me.
I'm not really sure what to think, even though she just said that.
You're still not sure if maybe I'm not a hooker after having dinner, after going on a walk? After hanging out, you're still not sure, Darren, if I'm a prostitute?
I'm not saying you are now. Maybe you were before. I don't know. And you know what? I don't want to know.
I flipped burgers, and I was embarrassed, and I didn't want to tell you. I was not a lady of the night.
Well, what am I supposed to think? I mean, some guy named Silky comes up and is like, yo, she used to be part of my team. You used to see her in her prime. I mean, I don't really think that's what a burger
shift leader in the morning.
I bet you were a shift leader.
Oh, my God, you guys, you need to stop right now. Isabel was obviously not a prostitute.
I don't know. I don't know Isabel that well.
Wait, so you're saying you're going to jump in and be like, you don't know me, so I'm obviously a prostitute? I called you for help.
This is ridiculous. All of you are.
I'm more joking with you, Isabel.
Okay.
I don't know what she does. I just don't want to see Silky again.
You realize that you're putting like one creepy dude that she used to know in the past personality totally on her.
I have not seen Silky in 7 years, and honestly, I hope I never see him again. I mean, I run into him once, and this is a nightmare.
It sounds worse than a nightmare.
Listen, I trust my instincts. It kind of seemed that way. I'm sorry if I got the wrong impression. It's hard not to think what I thought was Silky.
So you realize now that she just worked at a burger joint.
That's what I heard.
Oh, my God. Darren, seriously, I work at an architecture firm. That guy was my manager at a burger joint.
Yeah, not a lot of prostitutes go on to being architects.
I was in between jobs. Whose side are you on?
I'm on your side. I'm telling Darren that not a lot of prostitutes go on to work in architecture firms. I have a lot of experience. I know this kind of stuff. Darren, would you like to go on a second date with Isabel? We will pay for it.
That sounds bad now.
Doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it
Sounds
does.
like, how about this? Isabel will pay for this one with her own money that she earned in a very honest job.
To be honest with you, I just don't think it's a good fit, and I'd rather not.
Oh my God. And, Isabel, you don't want to go out with him anyway.
No, I don't. And from now on my first date, I'll just wear a shirt that says, "Hi, I'm not a prostitute."
It's a good idea. It's a nice fashion choice.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Everybody has their type when it comes to dating. There's some guys that like blonde girls, some guys that like brunettes, some guys that like women whose hair is graying and needs to be dyed to be blonde or brunette. Sort of like Henry, who's on the phone with us right now. Henry likes the old ladies. At least that's what his email said. Henry, how you doing?
Doing all right. How are you?
Good. So your email said that you like elderly women, huh?
Not elderly. Just older women.
Yeah.
Like, how old are we talking?
Like, 15, 20 years older than me.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, that's older. You're like the opposite. I like it in the other direction. I like 15 to 20 years younger.
Oh, gross.
So why do you like the older women, Henry?
Just more stuff to talk about. Not a lot of talk about school and what you're going to do.
Yeah. And they can...
They pretty much, mostly they've figured out what they're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
And they can educate you on things like the Great Depression or any wars that they may have lived through.
How old are you, Henry?
I'm 22.
You're 20. Wow, you are young.
So you like to go out with women who are in their 40s?
Yes.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about the girl who you want us to call today. Well, I shouldn't call her a girl. The woman who you want us to call today.
Her name is Jody.
Okay.
We met at a gardening expo.
Oh, my God. You are trolling places like the Garden Expo for old ladies?
Well, it's harder to meet women that are older than I am. And, this is a place that I've found works.
Did you go to the Garden Expo to specifically find a woman, or did you happen to be there hanging out?
No, I go there. I don't go there just to, troll for women. But, I mean, I look around and I try to meet people, maybe strike up a conversation, go out, maybe have a romantic time.
So how does one hit on somebody at a gardening expo? Take me through that.
Well, she was standing there looking at an exhibit, and I saw her. I walked over and said, "Hi, my name's Henry," and she introduced herself, and we started chatting.
Okay, and you asked her out right then and there?
Not immediately.
Okay.
We walked around and looked at some different stuff, and then I did ask her if she wanted to go out.
And what was her response? Because I just imagine, how old is she again?
She's 44.
44. You probably look 22, right?
I have a beard.
Okay. That gives you a good, 3 extra years.
Yeah, but I think, hey, if I'm 44 and a 22-year-old girl asks me out, I'd be excited about that. I think that women would probably feel the same way. Like, ooh, this little 22-year-old wants a piece of mama.
What did she say?
She looked flattered, and she gave me her number.
Nice.
And I told her I'd call her.
You got to call her, by the way. Can't text her. You actually have to call her.
She's not
going to be texting. And it's a landline at her house.
That's funny.
So what did you guys do when you actually went out?
We had some Mexican food,
All right.
and we had a good time. Had some margaritas.
How was the conversation between you two?
It was good. We talked about, cooking and stuff, and travel and film.
Did the age gap ever become a issue?
Not really. I mean, I kind of am into older stuff anyway, and it works out.
Okay.
We went out dancing after dinner. Went to a club.
Okay.
Cool.
Club?
Yeah, we got to the club and got some drinks and danced for a long time. It was fun. It was 80s night. They were playing a lot of
Nice.
80s songs.
Music from her youth, at
Oh,
least.
come on. Was there chemistry between you guys?
It's funny because I thought she might be uncomfortable because there were so many people so much younger than her there, but she seemed super into it and just kind of in her element.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. If you took her to a club with, it was a bunch of 22-year-olds, and then she was one of the oldest people there, or
It was a lot of young, a lot of people my age, I guess.
okay, and she seemed to enjoy herself.
Oh yeah, she may have been having more fun than I was.
All right.
Okay.
Good.
Had it been 2 decades since she's been out to a club?
I mean, maybe. She seemed to be having a blast and super excited that this was happening.
We're talking about her like she's an 80-year-old
I
woman.
know.
She's just in her 40s. I mean, she's gonna break a hip on the dance floor or
music
something
is so
like that.
loud.
I mean, yeah. All right. So anyway, it seems like you had a good time, and you can't understand why she's not calling you back.
Yeah, and it's just hard to meet quality women like this, so I appreciate the help.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Henry is on the phone. Henry has very specific taste in ladies. He likes them aged like a fine wine. He likes the old ones. He likes them to be about 20 years older than he is. He's 22, and he wants us to call a girl today who is 44. They ended up meeting at a gardening expo because that's where he goes to meet his women. They ended up going to dinner, out to a club, says that they had a great time and can't figure out why she's not calling him back. And Henry, I never asked you this when I talked to you just a second ago, but I'm curious because I have a buddy who actually does this. He loves to date women that are in their 40s, even 50s, because he says that they're easy. Is that why you do this?
No, not at all.
No?
You didn't even, but he didn't even make a move on her, did you? You guys didn't even kiss at the end of the night.
No, we didn't, just other than dancing. Very close.
See, and then my friend says that basically a kiss at the end of the night is like going all the way with these ladies. Like that, to them, that's a kiss. So I'm surprised that you didn't get any. Because their time's running out. They got to get it in while they can.
Especially the young stuff.
Yeah.
I just really enjoyed the conversation.
All right.
Okay.
I know you guys are laughing and joking about this, but I like older women because they're very attractive to me. And they're just more mature, and they have more to talk about than, I guess, what the latest Kardashian episode's about.
And see, I'm the opposite. I like younger women because they're less mature and they haven't been completely ruined yet by another. So I like to be the guy that just ruins their life.
You sound like you're horrible today.
I am.
Sounds about right.
I actually am, so that's cool. All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, can I speak to Jody, please?
This is she.
Hi, Jody. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay. Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm calling you today because one of our listeners recently sent us an email about you.
They did?
Yep, they did. His name is Henry, and you guys recently went on a date.
Okay, yes. I remember Henry.
Okay, well, Henry really enjoyed your time together, and he emailed us because apparently you're not calling him back, and he would love to see you again. So he asked us if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Okay. I think I was going to... I don't really understand this, so...
It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, if a listener goes out with someone and then gets blown off, they email us to see if we can get that person on the phone and ask why. So Henry thinks that you've blown him off and don't want to see him again, but he's curious to find out if you did something wrong on the date or if you just don't like him.
Oh,
Do you mind talking to us for a couple minutes and just telling us a little bit about your date with Henry?
sure. I guess I can.
Okay. So first of all, I guess tell us a little bit about Henry. Did you like him?
Oh, he was very nice and sweet, and I enjoyed his company.
Okay.
Were you shocked when he first asked you out on a date?
A little. But, he was very nice, and we seemed to have some things to talk about. So I went.
Were you shocked because of his age difference? He did tell us that he's quite a bit younger than you.
Yes, he is. And I was a little uncomfortable telling him my age at first because I didn't know if he thought I was younger than I am.
Okay. So when he first started hitting on you, were you like, this kid doesn't know that I'm a lot older than he is?
Kind of, yes.
Okay.
Like I said, he was a very nice man. And
But you guys went out and seemed to enjoy yourself, right? I mean, was there something weird that happened in the evening to make you not want to go out with him again?
Well, we were having, we were fine, but then he started. It was in the on the ride out there in the car, and it creeped me out a little bit. He was being he was complimenting me a lot.
Like on the way to the restaurant, or when you guys were leaving the club?
When we were, no. When we were on the way to the restaurant, he said something about me having very soft hands, like his mom's.
Whoa!
He did not use the phrase like.
Did he actually say like his mom's?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, that's kind of creepy.
I could see how that would be a little weird.
Yeah.
So was it right there where you're like, okay, I don't know if I want to hang out with this guy?
Well, I mean, I thought maybe he was nervous and he was just trying to be nice, so I let it go. Then he said that I had a really sweet, very calm sort of voice, and then he also said like his mom's.
Whoa!
Again?
So he gave you a couple compliments and then just said that you remind him of his mom.
Yes.
Did you
All right,
did
that's
you
a little weird.
did you approach that at all? Like, hey, do you have mom? I mean, I don't know if you talked about mom issues.
No. I mean, I thought he was nervous. Then we had dinner and we had a nice time and we were drinking. We were at the club and we were on the dance floor and we were grinding, and he was like, "My mom doesn't do this."
No
What?
way!
All right.
That's weird.
So he kept
No,
talking.
maybe he thought it was a joke.
Yeah.
But he was laughing, and I laughed. But no.
Do you feel like he has some sort of weird fetishy thing going on?
Oh God, please.
I hate to just ask it like that, but
I did then. Yes.
Yeah.
I was very surprised. I mean, I'm pretty open, but I don't know about the mom.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a little much. I can see why. So that's why you're not calling him back and don't want to go out with him again.
I've been called a cougar, but not mom.
That sucks.
It creeped me out enough that I think this was a one-time thing.
All right, that is
Don't blame
understandable. Jody, I should also let you know that Henry is actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey.
You have anything to say to Jody, Henry?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well,
What?
say it then, Henry.
Wow, I'm trying to think about the night.
Do you have
Do
like
you
a
remember
crazy...
telling her that everything she does reminds you of your mommy?
I don't think I said mommy.
Is that why you're dating older women, Henry? Because you have some weird mom thing happening?
No, I was just trying to compliment her, and sure, it sounds weird now, but it didn't then.
No, it did sound a little strange. It sounded weird.
I don't know. I just really thought you were cute and liked you, and sorry I brought up my mom too much or at all.
No, thank you. But yeah, you did, and it's uncomfortable. I mean, I'm pretty open to things, but you brought your mom, and on the dance floor, that was a lot.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah, are you grinding with your mom a lot, Henry?
No, my mom, I don't think grinds.
Well, that's good to know.
Well, I don't need to know that.
Yeah. I mean, when I said my mom didn't do this on the dance floor, we were drinking. It was a joke. It was like a fun joke.
Okay, it's a joke if you hadn't already brought up your mom and compared her to her 2 other times prior to that.
No, you just don't get it. It was funny. It's one of those, like, you had to be there jokes.
Henry, it wasn't funny the first time, the second time, and definitely not the third time.
Yeah. Look, Henry, if you're into dating older women like Jody, I don't compare them to your mom.
That should be pretty obvious.
It should be,
like,
but
how is that not obvious?
I mean, you guys just don't understand. It was a joke.
all right. Well, Jody, would you like to go out with Henry again? He'd love to take you out on a second date. We will pay for it.
No, maybe
No?
he should go out with his mom.
I was going to say, that is so something his mom would have said. I'm sorry, Henry. You didn't get a second date.
That's all right. There are plenty more places to meet women I'm interested in.
Yeah, like at your mom's house, your parents' house.
See, that was funny.
Yeah, thanks.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today, Tara is on the phone to do a second date update, and I'm just going to go ahead and guess that Tara is scary.
What?
Because
Why?
her email says that she took a dude back to her house, and then he just kind of like got skittish and ran off before the end of the night before anything could happen. Also, I've dated a few Taras, and Taras are always scary. Tara, how are you?
Hi.
Yep, scary. You sound scary.
Oh my God.
I see what you're talking about, Jubal.
Hang up.
I'm not scary.
Okay.
We'll find out in a little while when we try to get this dude on the phone. Before we get into what happened on your date, what's the name of the guy that you want to call today?
Ben.
Ben, all right. And where'd you meet Ben?
We met at a bar.
Okay. That's a very old school way to meet people these days.
I know. It was nice.
And did you approach him or the other way around?
He came up to me first.
Okay. And then when you guys met at the bar, is this a date you're talking about, or did you guys actually go out and do something?
We actually went out. We had just talked a little bit for the bar, kind of exchanged numbers. We're both in separate groups.
Okay.
Were you shocked when you actually got a call?
I was. I really was. He texted me, and I was like, oh, my God. The guy from the bar texted me.
Nice.
Okay. So what'd you guys do when you went out?
We went to get tacos.
Nice.
Ooh,
That's a good date. Who doesn't love tacos?
Yeah. We were there for, I don't know, probably like 5 hours or so. It was a long,
Holy
date.
cow.
Nice.
That's a lot of tacos.
Yeah. Just wasn't tacos, there was alcohol too. We had lots of drinks.
Okay.
All right.
And we were talking about where we went to school and our families, and we had a lot of same interests.
Okay. It sounds like you guys were hitting it off.
Yeah, definitely. I thought it was going really great.
And your email said that you guys actually went back to your house?
Yeah. I asked him back to my place,
Uh-huh.
and he was like, "Yeah, I'd love to."
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. And then, we got back, and, I gave him a tour, and, we ended up in my room.
Okay.
Sorry, what?
No, that's it. We're just waiting.
Oh,
I think it's funny how...
I'm all excited.
Yeah. So you start making out in your bedroom, I'm
yeah,
guessing.
we're making out or whatever, and I felt like things, were probably going to go to the next level. So I was like, I need to go to the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
And when I came out, he wasn't in my room anymore.
What?
And
Where was he?
he was putting on his shoes at the front door.
Okay. So this is when he left?
Yeah, and I asked him if everything was okay, and he said yeah, and he would text me when he got home, and he didn't really say anything else.
Wow.
Do you think?
Okay, so you don't. And do you think anything could have happened in the time you guys were messing around? You went to the bathroom, came out, that would have made him have second thoughts?
I'm not sure. I went back to my room, and then looked like my closet door was open, so maybe he did some snooping. But other than that, I mean, nothing happened when I was with him.
And you don't have like all of your boyfriend's clothes in your closet, and it just dawned on him that you weren't single or something like that.
I mean, I have like private things in there I wouldn't want him to see, but like, you know, nothing out of the ordinary that I think that would like make someone immediately want to leave my house.
Okay, so no dead bodies.
Right. No, there's no dead bodies in my closet.
Okay. So has he talked to you at all since he left?
No, he didn't even text me that he was home. And yeah, I've been trying to get a hold of him, and I just don't get it because it was like a really great date.
Do you think there's any chance that like you were moving too fast for him?
Maybe that's it. Yeah. It seemed like he was into it and things were going great.
But if he liked you and it was just that you're moving a little too fast, you'd think he would at least respond to you and still talk to you.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Most guys, that's the best moment when they think they're going to get some. So I don't know what scared him off.
Yeah. I mean, I guess like if he's not used to that, maybe that would be a red flag for him. I don't know. I'm trying to put myself in his shoes to like figure out what went wrong.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. He'd be a very rare dude if he's not used to that.
Yeah.
But maybe, who knows? Maybe he's a virgin or something like that, and he got just scared and ran out of the house.
That's true.
Right. Yeah. He didn't seem like he was very religious or anything or conservative on the date, but I mean,
And I feel if you spend like 5 hours with somebody and a full-on makeout session, you know whether they're a virgin or not.
Yeah. He was a good kisser?
yeah, he was a great kisser.
Okay.
All right, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Everybody knows that the one thing you do as soon as somebody leaves you alone in their house is you start rifling through all of their personal things to see what kind of people they really are.
Of course.
I do it to myself even when I'm home. I go through my own stuff and I'm surprised by things all the time. Like,
Who
whoa,
am I?
what's this stack of unpaid bills? What a deadbeat this guy is. Anyway, that's the situation that Tara, who's on the phone for a second date update right now, thinks she might be dealing with. She went out with a dude named Ben. They hung out, went back to her place, and they were making out in the bedroom. Seemed like it was going to lead to other places. She got up to go to the bathroom, and then when she came out, he was already putting on his shoes and wanted to leave. And she thinks maybe he looked through her closet and might have seen something that he shouldn't have seen, although I don't know what that would be. But that's the only excuse that she can think of.
And what do you think the item is that could have scared him in your closet? Do you have any idea?
I honestly have no idea. Like in my head, I think maybe there's like another girl. I don't know. Like
In the closet?
Oh, you mean that he's
Yeah,
actually...
you have another girl in your closet?
no.
Okay, because that would be kind of scary, you know?
You mean that maybe he was dating someone else and he had like a moment of being a conscious moral person and that he
Yeah,
shouldn't...
maybe. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing in my closet that should make someone run for the hills.
Okay. Did he seem kind of weird when he was leaving?
He got really quiet. So if I was in a relationship, you know, and maybe he thought like, oh, I'm near cheating and kind of like, you know, needed to get out of there.
Yeah.
I think if you're on a date with somebody and making out with her in the back bedroom, you've crossed the line of cheating already, but whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can figure it out for you, okay?
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is this Ben?
Yeah? Who's this?
Ben, what's up, dude? How are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Sorry, who is this?
Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
You guys trying to like sell something?
No, I'm not trying to sell it. Selling radios.
Yeah.
No, not trying to sell you anything. It's a radio show, and one of our listeners emailed us about you. That's why we're calling.
Okay,
It's somebody that you went on a date with.
that's weird. Okay.
We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Updates, where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not talking to them after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And we got an email from Tara the other day.
From Tara. Okay.
Yeah. You remember going out with Tara?
Yeah, I mean it's just like a one day thing.
Right. Yeah, she told us about your date.
What did she tell you guys?
Well, she told us that you guys hung out, had some drinks and tacos, and then went back to her place, and you started messing around a little bit, and then she got up to go to the bathroom, and by the time she got out, you were, like, putting on your shoes and seemed kind of sketched out and were leaving.
Yeah.
And she said that she thought you two were having a great time, so she doesn't understand why you bailed and then aren't calling her back.
So she emailed you guys about that?
Well, you weren't getting back to her, so, I mean, you could probably understand if someone bails with no word in the middle of a makeout session, you're going to wonder what happened.
So she went through all that. She emailed you guys. And I mean, I don't know. That sounds kind of desperate, right?
I mean, yeah, maybe she is a little desperate, but regardless, she liked you a lot. Did you not like her?
No, I'm not really into her.
What?
Any particular reason?
I mean, it just kind of, we got weird when we got back to her place.
So everything was good up until her place?
Yeah, I didn't have any idea about, like, I don't know. I don't really, I don't feel like safe, like, telling y'all.
You don't feel safe telling us?
You're safe, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's, like, the smartest thing for me.
Why?
What?
I mean, I left for, like, a really, like, specific reason. You know, it was like...
Yeah, that was the thing that was confusing to me about her story was you're hanging out with her for so long, you go back to her place, you guys are messing around. Clearly you liked her at a certain point, and then you just bounced.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to, like, say. Is it...
Should she know what it is? Like, are you baffled that she doesn't know why you left?
I mean, I think she has some idea. I doubt I'm the first person to, like, kind of not be into that.
Not be in? Oh, okay, so she's into freaky stuff.
I don't know what she's really into. I don't know. I don't feel, like, comfortable talking about it.
Okay, well, look, whenever anybody agrees to do one of these second date updates, we always tell them that they might hear something that they're not going to like. So she's prepared to hear whatever the reason is.
I don't know about this one. I don't know if she wants me telling everyone this.
Well,
my God,
I mean,
was it
but
something
what
that
we
you-
told her, like, she knows that her dirty laundry could be aired. So if you're telling me she's into some weird stuff, she's fully prepared to put that out there. I mean, we warned her.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if she's okay with hearing whatever, then yeah, I'll tell you.
Sweet.
Gosh, I'm dying to know.
Yeah, me too.
So I was just like sitting there while she was in the restroom. Kind of like looked around. I saw like on her nightstand, there's this thing that looked like it was kind of half under her lamp, and it looks like she was trying to hide it. So I grab it, and it's this checklist.
Okay.
And on the top of it said things to get.
Things to get.
Like her grocery store list or something.
Yeah, it's real different than that.
Okay, what are the things that she needs to get that freaked you out?
So it had like long blonde, and it had like a check mark next to it.
Uh-huh.
And then it like said short black, and it had like another check mark next to that.
Uh-huh.
So I'm looking at this thing and I'm thinking, this is weird. Like, what's happening here? Like, and then the next one was said short men's brown, and there was like nothing after it. It was just like blank.
It sounds like she's talking about hair.
Brown.
Yeah. So you know, that's what I was thinking too.
Right. Like maybe she's a hairstylist or there's like a wig that I don't know.
She's just collecting hair?
I don't know. Because I have short brown hair. So I was thinking, okay, and there's like weird coincidence. And then I opened the nightstand, and it's like these bags of hair. So it got me thinking.
She had bags of hair in her
What?
nightstand?
Like how big?
Like gallon-sized bags.
Oh my
Wow.
God!
You think she was going out with you to try to harvest your hair?
She's gonna shave you in the middle of the night,
Dude,
bro.
I think she was trying to get my hair.
What? What? There's no way. There's got to be some logical explanation for this. You think you went out with a psycho hair collector?
I mean, that's what those bags were, right? So
yeah,
it just really freaked me out. She was obviously hiding that list, and then like these were, you know, these bags of hair were just sitting there. And
Yeah.
like, I don't know, I kind of got some creepy vibes from her just as a person, but I thought she was hot, so I went back to her place.
And that's how she gets your hair.
Which happened to all the
Yeah.
other men, too.
If I went back to a chick's house and there were bags of human hair there, I would have a few questions. I feel you on that.
Yeah, so I kind of just got out of there.
I can't believe you didn't ask her about them.
No, you don't want to make
Yeah,
her
you don't want to
know,
make her
man.
angry. Yeah, that's
I wouldn't be able to hold that in. I would be freaking out and yelling at her from the bedroom to the bathroom. Like, what is going on?
I wanted to live another day, so I left.
okay. Well, Ben, I do have to tell you something though. She's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my
And now
God.
we're all scared. Tara, are you still there?
Yeah, Ben, this is Tara.
Why are you laughing? You're laughing, hair lady. That's even more psycho.
No, I can't believe this. Like, you have it all wrong and completely jumped to conclusions. Like, I'm like, don't know why you didn't ask me.
You want to talk about this? You want to tell everyone about your...
I mean, yeah. The checklist you saw was for hair. Like, that is correct.
Okay, so you do collect hair.
The bags in the nightstand are hair.
Okay.
Yeah, it's sounding worse.
And you're so happy about it.
No, it's funny. It's funny to me because I sound like a murderer on the radio. I am not a murderer.
What are you doing with bags of hair?
No, I make hair dolls, and I sell them on Etsy.
Hair dolls?
And I know that's
What?
weird. So I have a couple friends who work at salons, and was thinking, like, okay, they're just throwing it out. What if I use them to, like, kind of be artistic and make art and make, like, a silly thing? People ended up loving them, and I make pretty good money doing it.
So you make dolls out of hair, just hair dolls.
Real hair.
Yeah, and people are obsessed with them.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, now it's still sounding creepy to me. It just got creepier, actually. Somehow you went from being a murderer creepy to now you're just somebody who sits in your house and makes hair dolls.
I mean, if you make the money I make doing them, you do it too.
What is a hair doll? Is it like you're just putting hair on a doll, or is it all out of hair?
It's all out of hair. You know, it's kind of like a corn husk doll, but it's like with hair.
Okay, that's like a voodoo hair doll. That's kind of weird.
It's not voodoo. I don't make it for voodoo purposes. So maybe
Are you
people are
trying to
doing
get
it.
my hair for a hair doll?
That's not a list for you. That was not you. You just happened to have short brown hair. Like, I just needed like a shorter hair for the doll I was making, and I needed to tell my friend that I needed that.
I mean, it just seems weird that you keep all this hair in your drawer and that you're collecting it and selling it.
I mean, yeah, that does sound really weird, but like, I'm not lying about it. You know, like, I can give you my friend Shannon's number. She's the main girl I get the hair from.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm not like trying to take your hair and, you know, put voodoo spells on you. I promise you, I'm not doing that.
No, I mean, that's fine. Like, I don't think you're lying about this, but the truth isn't, like, better.
Yes, it is, Ben. I mean, kind of.
I'm not saying it's not weird. It's very weird, but I mean, it's how I make extra income. I went on 2 vacations last year with this money I made with these hair dolls. So
Wow,
Wait, what
that's
kind of
pretty good.
people are buying hair dolls made out of a stranger's hair? Like,
I don't know. I have no.
People that like your hair dolls.
are they?
Are you
cute?
promised that you weren't trying to harvest Ben's hair?
No.
Like, you didn't see him when you're out at the bar and you're like, that's exactly what I need for my next hair doll. Must get him back to my place.
No, I'm not a creepy hair witch. I don't try to find hair victims. I literally just tell my friends from the salon, like, hey, if you have this, let me know.
I've never, ever gone out with anyone that specializes in making hair dolls.
Well, why don't you expand your horizons a little bit, Ben? Would you like to go out with Tara again on a second date? We will pay for it.
No, I think I'm good, guys. This whole thing's kind of creeping me out. It's weird.
Come on,
Are you
Ben.
sure?
It's a hobby. Everybody has weird hobbies.
I can give you my Etsy shop, and you can look at them and see how ridiculous they are.
No, I get what the hair dolls are. I'm really cool if I don't see these hair dolls. I don't really want a hair doll. I don't need to know any more about these hair dolls. I think I'm good. Thank you.
Aw, boo.
Okay, well, then I will ask you, since we're kind of friends a little bit now, maybe you could donate. You know, let me know when you get your next haircut.
See, you are still trying to get his hair. Now,
You're still trying to get my hair. No, absolutely not.
You have a great set of hair, Ben. Deal with it.
Thank you. I'm going to keep it.
Maybe Brooke and Jubal would want to donate, Ben.
absolutely. I've been helping somebody make a doll out of my hair for years. Nobody's ever taken me up on it, though.
Sweet. I'll give you a 10% commission.
All right.
Cool.
Sweet. I'll send you all my hair, all of my body hair. You get it, Tara.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay, now I'm starting to get scared because a lot of people texting in at 78592 say they've been searching Etsy for hair dolls and have found nothing. So, she really making hair dolls or something else? It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Tara wanted to call this dude named Ben, and Ben found a bunch of hair in her place and like a list for hair that she needed. His type of hair was also on the list, so it creeped him out. That's why he wasn't calling her back. But she claimed it's just a hobby, and she uses the hair to make hair dolls that she sells on Etsy.
I immediately searched it on Etsy too, and the closest thing I could find was a Japanese woman who is making dolls with real human hair.
But not a hair
Not
doll.
dolls made out of human hair.
I don't think that, yes. So anyway, Ben was worried that she was just trying to harvest his hair, so he didn't want to go out with her again. And from all of our research in the last couple minutes,
Yeah.
I think Ben made the right choice.
No, I feel really naive. I was defending her.
If you want to do a second date update, remember, you can just email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. One of the things that I always find interesting when doing these second date updates and reading the emails that we get in is why people liked somebody. And Tim is on the phone today to do a second date update. He went out with a girl named Nicole, and he described in his email the reason that he likes her. He said he met her on Tinder, and she was, quote, pretty, but she had silly photos. So he liked her. And
I
then
get that.
he listed the photos. He said, one photo, she was riding a mechanical bull with a cowboy boot over her head.
That's pretty silly.
And in another photo, she was wearing a squirrel costume climbing a tree.
I want to hang out with her too.
She sounds like a fun time. Tim, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How you doing, guys?
Good. So tell us about the wacky Nicole.
She was cool. I mean, like, the best part about that squirrel photo was that you could tell, like, she hired a photographer. Like, it was, like, a pretty serious day.
Okay. So she did glamour shots in her squirrel photo.
I was just like, okay, like, she's pretty, but she's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And obviously you guys went out. You hit her up.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, we, like, matched up, and we figured we'd hit the town, and she was just like, you know, take me where you like to go. Like, what, like, she wanted to get a feeling for, like, what I like to do. So I really like Chinese food. It's kind of like my thing, and I got my spot that I go to. Like, it's pretty authentic, so we rolled down there and ordered appetizers, and, like, you know, we're hitting it off. But then the appetizers come, and it's, like, one of those authentic places, so they had the chopsticks in front of us, and that was it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
she kind of like looks at everything and kind of freezes, and she looks at me like, she goes, I've never used chopsticks before.
Whoa.
Ever?
Like, ever.
Really?
Wow.
I know people who have never used chopsticks before.
Really? That is so weird to me.
The thing is, it was fine, you know? Like, I was like, okay, like, I'll get you a fork. Don't worry about it. Like, that's fine.
Yeah.
But she was like, no, I'm going to try and use these, which was cute. And, like, I got to, like, show her, you know, and, like, teach her, and that was kind of fun.
Oh, yeah.
You got to go behind her and put your arms around her. Sort of like you're a pervy tennis coach giving a tennis lesson, but with chopsticks.
I wasn't that forward, but it was kind of close.
Good. I'm glad you stayed in your seat for the lesson.
But the thing is that, like, I got to give her credit. Like, she was, like, really trying, but, like, she had this, like, dumpling, and she just couldn't get it on the chopstick.
Do you think that she was embarrassed?
I think so, but I got to give her credit. She was not giving it up, you know?
Okay.
It got to a point where she was just like, I think she kind of had enough of it. And I was like, you know what? We'll just bail, and we'll just go to the movie. Like, it's no big deal. Like, I wasn't super hungry anyways. Like, it's cool.
So you actually didn't eat your meal because she couldn't use chopsticks.
Oh, yeah. I just kind of, like, brought it up. I was like, hey, like, we can just go. And then she just, like, lit up like a Christmas tree. And was just like, yeah, let's go.
Thank you, God.
Okay. I mean, she sounded cool up until that point. That sounds kind of extreme to me. Like, you bail on a whole dinner because you refuse to just ask for a fork?
No, I mean, like, you didn't see what happened there. I mean, it was kind of the next logical leap.
Was to just get out of there.
It's a war zone, man.
All right. And so you said you went to the movies after?
Oh, yeah. And once we got in the car and, like, we were out of the restaurant, like, she kind of started, like, loosen back up again, and we were just, like, you know, going back and forth and laughing. Like, I think she had kind of gotten the whole incident out of her system a little bit right when we got to the movie theater.
Okay.
Okay.
I was worried something like that would, like, actually ruin the momentum of your date, but it doesn't sound like it.
No, I was even kind of proud of myself because I was like, cool, we pulled out of a tailspin. Like,
Nice movie.
So you straightened the airplane back out, and you're flying full speed ahead. How did the rest of the date go at the movies?
Well, we got in the movie theater, got the tickets, no big deal. And then I really had to go to the bathroom. And I was like, hey, like, I planned the date. It's on me. So I hand her $20, get whatever snacks you want. Like, here's the cash, and I'll be back.
Yeah.
So we get to the seats, and she's, like, really quiet.
Whoa.
And I started thinking, I was like, you know what, like, I don't know how much, like, you know, popcorn and sodas are. I don't know if they've raised the prices on those or anything, and maybe the $20 wasn't enough.
Oh, yeah, maybe she had to use her own money, because I think that is about $2,000 for all that.
But then I was like, hey, like, you know, if that wasn't enough money, like, I can give you more money. And she was like, no, it's fine. But then, like, didn't say anything after that. And I was like, okay.
I mean, that's the only thing you could think of that she'd be upset about is that you shorted her a couple bucks?
I mean, maybe she was still upset about like the Chinese food thing from earlier, but like I thought we'd moved past that, but I was just like, honestly, that was the only thing I could think of in the moment. So the movie started, and we didn't talk for a couple hours, but it was very clear there was a tension there. And then the movie's over, and she was like, you know what, I'm just going to catch an Uber home. And that was kind of the end of it.
Wow. So she didn't even let you drive her home?
No, like we had an awkward hug there for a minute, but I mean, past that, I mean, she was just kind of out of there.
I wonder what could have gone wrong.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. Like, it turned on a dime, but I don't know if it was my fault or what.
Well, and if she was already starting to stew about something before a movie started, that's probably all she thought about for the next 3 hours, and you did nothing because you're not talking to make her be like, oh, actually, I can still like him.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's why I emailed you guys, because somebody's got to figure this out, because it's been driving me crazy.
Okay. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Cool.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Tim is on the phone. Today, he wants to call a girl named Nicole. They met off of Tinder, had kind of an awkward moment when they went out for Chinese food, and she didn't know how to use chopsticks, but they got over that and made it to the movies. And then at a certain point, he says her mood changed, and she became quiet, and then sort of ended things after the movie. And after thinking about it, Tim, I think I know what went wrong.
Really?
Yeah, I think I figured it out. This has happened to me a lot. I've been burned by this so many times.
Really?
I bet that after the movie started, she realized you took her to a PG-13 movie.
What?
And maybe her parents don't let her see that yet. I'm not.
No,
Look, I tend to date girls that are younger than I am. This has burned me so many times. They're like, I'm only allowed to see PG, and this is PG-13.
You are sick.
Do you think maybe that did it?
I mean, I'm pretty sure she's older than 13, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't check ID on my dates or anything.
All right. I just want to be sure because I know it's happened to me in the past, man. It's always an awkward thing. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Tim can't figure out why she's not wanting to go out with him again. So we're about to call her and find out why.
And if she was honestly upset that you gave her a 20 and she needed more money for the food at the concession stand, do you really want to talk to her again? Because that seems so petty.
I mean, no. I mean, if she's going to get upset about that little money, then I don't think it's going to work out. But I mean, I don't think that's it. But I couldn't think of anything else in the moment, you know?
Plus, she probably gets an allowance anyway.
You are so wrong,
Again,
Jay.
she's not even thinking about that. All right. I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
Sure.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, I was looking for Nicole.
This is Nicole.
Hey, Nicole, how are you? My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. What is that?
It's a radio show.
Are you selling something?
No, I'm not. Well,
awesome.
I am, but we can talk about that later. I'm calling you for something else.
Okay. Is this a joke?
No, it's not a joke.
Sorry.
Oh, I hear people laughing.
Yeah, that would be Jose.
I tend to do that.
I'm calling you because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Okay. This seems like a prank or something.
It's not a prank, I promise you. Actually, the guy who emailed us speaks very highly of you. His name is Tim.
Tim who?
Tim, he's a guy that you met off of Tinder and you went on a dinner and a movie date.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Why did he email you about me?
Because we do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. So Tim is wondering why you're kind of giving him the cold shoulder.
This is a weird thing. I mean, he called you. Why wouldn't he just call me?
I guess he's been trying to call you, but every single time he texts you or tries to get a hold of you, you just tell him that you're busy.
But why call a radio station?
Because hopefully we can be a little more persuasive and find out the answer since you won't really talk to him.
He's totally in the dark on this one. He has no idea what went so wrong.
Well, he wouldn't know. Nothing he did. It's not his fault.
Okay. If it's not his fault, then can you tell us what went wrong? Why don't I just tell you what he told us about the date? He said that you guys went out for Chinese food, and there was sort of an awkward moment because you don't know how to use chopsticks.
Yeah, that happens.
All right. Did that bother you a lot? It sounded like it might have been kind of embarrassing.
It was totally embarrassing, and I felt so stupid. But he was actually really cool about it. I'm sure that if I name a few other guys, if I had gone out and been in that situation, they would have made me feel really stupid. And he was actually really nice about it.
All right.
I can't believe you guys like left the restaurant because you couldn't use chopsticks, though.
I know. Well, I was embarrassed. I just felt like I couldn't get it, and I was starving.
All right, so it wasn't the chopstick thing.
No, not at all.
All right. Well, he also told us that when you guys went to the movies, like right before the movie, you got very quiet and then didn't really say much the rest of the date. And then after the movie, you just took an Uber home and didn't even give him the opportunity to drive you home?
Yeah, I wanted to get out of there.
Yeah, it sounds like it. You did a good job of
What
accomplishing
happened?
that.
If you say it's not his fault, I mean, that sounds like a pretty rash decision.
Oh, God. All right, so we're in line to get our food at the concession stand.
Okay.
And he gave me money before he took off to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And we were, like, next in line. So the cashier kept looking at us. I know he saw me with him, but by the time I got to the front, I was by myself.
Okay.
Okay? So he says, are you ready?
Uh-huh.
He says, oh, that's so sweet that you're taking your son out. I wish my mom would take me to the movies.
Shut up! Shut up! The concession worker thought that your date was your kid?
Yes.
No way.
Wow.
Wait, are you like way older than him?
No, it's like 5 years.
Oh, my God.
Did you want to
my
slap that
God.
dude?
Oh my God, I wanted to slink away. I felt like throwing up. I was so embarrassed.
Oh, poor
I just felt horrible. Like, who does that to somebody?
What did you say back to the concession worker?
I didn't say anything. He just kept going on about how he wants to spend more time with his mom, and he misses her, and he was loud. I was so embarrassed.
Everyone can
Okay,
hear,
but
like-
but the thing is, concession stand workers at movie theaters are usually like 15 years old or 16 or something. I mean, maybe he just didn't have a good grasp on age.
It didn't matter. I mean, he said it, and I just couldn't get it out of my mind.
Oh, man.
Very nice way to start a romantic evening.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, do other people think that? I mean, do I really look that much older?
Full theater.
I mean, it's just, I felt stupid. Like, I don't want to be a cougar. That's gross.
You're not a cougar. It's only 5 years. If I were you, I would have grabbed my son and made out with him in front of that concession stand worker. You show him who's boss.
I guess I should have.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not really fair. Like, you blamed it on your date. You ended up not calling him back, and this guy really liked you.
I know, but it just kind of dampened the whole evening. I felt stupid. First the chopsticks, and now I'm his mom.
You're the old lady who doesn't know how to use chopsticks.
Right?
So that's why you don't want to go out with him again, because you're afraid that people will think he's your son.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Nicole, nothing brings me more pleasure than to reacquaint you with your son, Tim, because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Tim.
Oh, my God.
Nicole, I can't believe that happened.
This is so bad.
That's the worst. Like, I think Brooke is right, though. I mean, like, those guys, all those kids there, they're like 16 years old behind the counter, right? They can barely scoop that popcorn. Like, they don't know.
I mean, that's nice of you to say. But, I mean, P.E., obviously someone thought that I was old enough to be your mother.
Yeah, but they don't know anything. Like, they don't know the truth. I mean, like, honestly, we had a great time. We really hit it off. Like, I understand that that upset you, but, like, if you just told me that, I would have just been like, psh, like, don't even worry about it.
Oh, see how sweet he is?
See, now you sound like you're his mom when you say that to him, you know what I mean?
I'm not trying to be his mom. I just said he was sweet.
Yeah, but now you can't say anything like that because the only visual I get is a mom talking to her son.
That's awful. Now everybody's going to start thinking it.
Yeah, but maybe you're placing the wrong blame. Maybe it's not because you look old. Maybe it's because, Tim, do you look super young?
I mean, yeah, I got that baby face going on, you know, when I shave. So, I mean, I think it's totally on me personally.
See?
I mean, everyone's being so nice about it. But, I mean, Tim, don't you think it would be weird to go out? I mean, people are going to think I'm your mom?
Here's the thing, Nicole. Like, whenever you're seeing anybody, like, there are going to be people who have a lot of things to say about a couple. But, like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I liked about your Tinder profile in the beginning. But that seems like you didn't really care what people think. And, I mean, honestly, I think you're great. I think we had a good connection, so I think it could work.
Aw.
Pretty cute.
That was really cute.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he deserves a spanking. He's been bad.
God.
Maybe, Nicole. You don't know that. Hey, Nicole, would you like to go out with Tim for a second date? We will pay for it. We'll give him an allowance to take you out.
Oh, that's horrible. I mean, if he is okay with, dating his mother, then
Tim, are you okay with dating your mom?
That is the weirdest question we've ever asked her at a second date update.
Look, Nicole, it was just one kid at a movie theater saying one thing. I don't think it's that big of a deal as you think it is. Like, of course I want to go on another date.
Good man.
Aww.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, Tim. You got your second date.
Thanks a lot, you guys.
Yeah, no problem. You guys are going to have so much fun at Chuck E. Cheese. It's going to be great. Nicole, don't let him have too much root beer, though. You know how he gets.
Oh, that's horrible.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, good job to that guy, Tim. I'd go on a date with my mom, too.
Poor Tim.
Talking about today's second date update. In case you missed it, Tim wanted to call Nicole. They went to the movies, and he wasn't sure why she wasn't calling back. When we got her on the phone, we found out that while they were in the concessions line, he went to the bathroom, and then the dude that was working the counter said to her, oh, that's cool to see, like, mothers and their sons going out to the movies. So she didn't want to go out with him anymore because she felt awkward about the fact that she thinks she looks like his mom now.
Yeah.
But they did agree to go out again, which is good.
I doubt that she'll be posting any pictures of them together on social media anytime
Yeah.
soon.
I like how this is awkward, but if the roles were reversed, if a guy looked like he was the father, he would take pride.
Oh, you'd be like,
Oh,
oh,
it's so
she's so
gross.
young.
Pulling the
I
young
know,
ones.
right?
What is wrong with your guys' gender?
You're like, no, Mr. Popcorn Dude at the movies, that's not my daughter. That's my GF. I know. Looks like I should have one that age, right?
And she calls me daddy.
Yeah, that's because I do for my first wife, but she's old, so I got a new model. That's how we do it. Anyway, if you want to do a second date update, remember, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I feel like I start a lot of second date updates off this way, but when you're going to joke with a date, it's all about timing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and
yeah.
appropriateness.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if you're out on a date and the girl's like, oh, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today, probably a bad time to go, well, I'm a gynecologist. I could help you out later after we eat.
Oh my God, that's so gross, and it's been said before.
Oh, no.
That's
Could
the
be a good
sad
joke.
part.
I have no idea. But Kurt thinks that a bad joke might have ruined his chances at a second date with a girl named Angie. What's up, Kurt? How are you?
Hey, very good, guys. How are you?
God, was your joke
Right.
as bad as the one Jubal just said?
Timing-wise, probably a little bit worse.
Oh my God! What did
All
you
right.
say?
We'll get to that in just a second. First, tell us about Angie. Where'd you meet her?
So we actually met on Bumble.
Okay.
Nice.
Does that mean she chose you?
She did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like guys would go in with a lot more confidence knowing that they've been picked first, right?
Absolutely. That's way different than Tinder.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and that's probably contributed to the poor choice of joking. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you got too comfortable too quick.
Too comfortable, too quick.
Before you tell us about the joke, tell us about the start of the evening with her. How was everything?
It was just kind of weird right off the bat, because online we were texting each other back and forth, just a lot of joking mostly. Then on like the day of the date, when I picked her up, she just kind of just didn't seem like she was in a good mood at first.
Okay, so you started off thinking like, ooh, maybe something else happened. She's not feeling this.
Yeah, like, obviously we had never been out or anything. I didn't really know her that well, so this may have just been how she acted all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, I asked her a few times, like, if she was okay, and she just never seemed like she wanted to talk about it.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
So what'd you guys do?
We went to dinner.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Did she open up more at dinner or still kind of the same?
She was still pretty much the same. Towards the end of dinner, though, was when she kind of, like, let me know what was going on.
What was going on?
So it was really sad. Like, her grandmother actually passed away, within a week of us going out, yeah.
Oh, that
So she's
sucks.
probably not getting a big settlement, so she was upset.
What? No, Jubal. Oh my God. She obviously really liked you if she thought like, man, I still want to go on this date.
Maybe this will cheer me up.
Exactly. Maybe this is the silver lining that I need this week.
Did she mention anything about the settlement?
No, Jubal.
Yeah, there was no talk of like any settlement or like a will or anything, thank God.
Yeah, I would hope not.
But that's a real bummer. How did you respond when she told you that?
Well, I mean, this is kind of where I think I messed up. So my grandfather had actually passed away a couple months before. And, I was kind of telling her, like, I totally understand. I was like, my grandfather actually passed away recently. And obviously it's, really tough. I was like, but maybe we could get my grandmother, who is still alive, to hang out with your grandfather, who's still alive.
So you took the opportunity to try to hook up your grandparents. And how did she take that?
Well, she didn't really say anything at first, and then she kind of started to like look around. So I quickly let her know, like, hey, I'm just joking. I'm just trying to make you feel a little bit better. And that was pretty much the end of the funness of the date.
Especially because jokes are supposed to be funny, and that's not even really funny.
Yeah, I know. It was really bad timing on my part, and I wasn't thinking. I was just trying to make the situation a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I could see, if you apologize, that she should understand.
I don't know, Kurt. I thought it was hilarious. So.
Yeah.
So how did everything end then after that?
Well, pretty much it ended very shortly after that joke.
Whoa.
She was like, she just said she was kind of ready to go back to her house. And I took her back. I didn't try making any moves or
That's good.
I didn't try, obviously, kissing her or anything. I wanted to stay respectful, because I really did like her outside of that crappy joke that I made. She was really nice.
Have you talked to her at all since?
No, I haven't. She hasn't called me back.
Okay. I just feel like, people say awkward things in awkward moments on a date. I feel like what you said, though not funny, forgivable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I was trying to be lighthearted about it, but it obviously was maybe a little too soon.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. Yeah, she hasn't called me back, and it's kind of like surprising too because usually girls call me back. Like I'm kind of like a part-time model, so even if girls don't like me, they generally will reach back out to hook up or something.
Because you're attractive.
You're hot, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We know.
At the very least, we can get her on the phone and see if you can apologize for your joke and try to get a second date.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully she's down to go back out with me. Like I said, I really liked her, and I felt like we connected. I just, I made a joke.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and get your second date update, all right?
All right, guys.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second date update brings up a very important question. What is the timeline on how soon you can joke about somebody's dead grandparent? I think we got to figure it out. I think we should do it by maybe the age that they were when they died. Like if they were 80, got to wait 80 days before you make a joke.
It's not actually a bad rule of thumb.
Yeah, or maybe just don't joke around people's dead ancestors.
But I also
Well,
feel
how
like
do you not, Jose? You have to at least throw a joke or two in there. Just got to make sure the timing is right. And Kurt, who's on the phone for a second date update right now, his timing was definitely not right. He went out with a girl named Angie. They went out to dinner. She was kind of a little down the whole time. And then she shared with him that she was feeling down because her grandmother had passed away recently. And then Kurt decided to make her feel better with a joke saying, hey, my grandpa passed away recently. We should totally hook our grandparents up. Now they're single. And she didn't find it very funny. And then the date ended very shortly after that. So we're about to give her a call. And Kurt, one thing we should do in this phone call is find out how old her grandma was, so we know when the appropriate time to make that joke is. Don't you think?
That sounds good.
No,
Okay.
you guys, stop bringing up the dead grandma. I think that this is your chance to apologize and maybe say what you should have said when she said that. You've had time to think about it. Do you know what your appropriate response would have been after she said her grandma kicked the bucket?
I would have just said, I'm really sorry to hear that. If there's anything I could do, let me know, and then maybe change the subject.
See,
That's so good. God, hindsight is 20/20, isn't it?
It's a much better option. All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure out why she's not calling you back, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Angie?
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, what's up, Angie? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Oh, I'm fine. How are you?
Not bad. It sounds like you might be familiar with the show.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard it before.
Thank you.
Nice. You ever heard a second date update before?
Yes, I have.
Okay, wonderful. Then
This is
you
gonna
might
go.
be excited to know that's why we're calling today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
That wasn't a very excited. Uh-oh.
Okay, what's going on?
Have you been out on a lot of dates recently?
Not a lot.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Have you been out on a date with a dude named Kurt?
Yes, I did go out with him.
Cool. Any guess on who might be calling for a second date update?
You just said it.
I kind of told her.
Well, I guess it's him, but that's kind of weird.
Why is
It's-
it weird?
It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not interested in going out with him.
Yeah, I mean, he got that because you haven't called him back. Remember, the point of the
Well-
second date update is find out why.
Yeah, but I guess he really didn't get it because he actually called you guys, which is weird.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you're saying that
yeah.
it should be obvious why you're not
Yeah.
calling him back.
Yeah, I think so. I
Okay.
guess it's not though.
Really?
Is it the joke about your grandmother?
Oh, he actually told you that? Yeah, that was really I didn't appreciate that at all, but that's not the whole reason.
Yeah, he did tell us about that. He told us that he feels bad actually about making a poorly timed joke when you shared that your grandmother had just passed away. So he does feel bad about that, but it's more to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that like the worst part was that he was going on and on about the fact that he's a male model. It was like very uncomfortable for me, and he kept like making all these faces like this is my relaxed face and this is my
Stop it.
seductive face and
Oh
this
my
is my
God.
evening romantic face. Who does that?
Are you serious? He mentioned that it was weird you weren't calling him back because girls always call him back because he's a model.
Yeah.
Oh, please. So doesn't that give you an idea of like how gross he is?
Oh.
Wait, when did he start doing faces at the table?
Like really early on in the date. Like he seemed like he was trying to impress me. You know, if there was a mirror behind me in the booth, I bet you he would have just been looking at his reflection the whole time. Yeah, this dude is like, here's me, here's the world, and here's all my faces. And I was like, oh, come on.
Wow.
I wasn't in
Wait.
a really good mood, you know. I mean, I just wanted to go out and have some fun. I'm sad about my grandma, and this guy is just, ew, he just made it worse.
I'm surprised he didn't take that opportunity to show you his sad look. Too.
You know, he may have. He showed me a lot of looks, the whole gamut.
What did you
That's
say to
weird.
him?
I mean, I didn't know what to say because I mean, he just thought that he was so entertaining, and I mean, I sort of tried to get the point across that I wasn't really into seeing all these faces, and I just kind of wanted some nice company, and you know, but I guess he didn't get it.
Okay, so long before the dead grandma joke, you were over this guy.
Yeah, I mean, that sure didn't help matters, but it's not the kind of guy that I want to hang out with, no.
Yeah.
Well, Angie, thank you for being honest with us. Also, I want to let you know that I haven't been fully honest with you.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean that Kurt is actually on the other line listening to this and wants to talk to you.
Oh.
Hey, Angie.
Oh my God, you're on the phone. Great.
Yes, I'm on the phone. And first of all, I know you're trying to bash male modeling, but it's, really insensitive. And, I was just trying to show you, kind of like my talents and hoping that you would show me your talents, but you don't really have any. So.
Oh, damn.
Whoa! Somebody got their feelings hurt, Kurt.
I mean, maybe I don't care that much about your talents right now. I have other things going on in my life. I just wanted someone normal to hang out with, but that's not you.
Oh, wow.
I cannot believe you didn't come in with an apology, Kurt. Like, oh my God, I was nervous.
told
I'm
you.
sorry.
See how he
Well,
is?
I mean, why am I going to apologize if like everybody in the station, including yourself, is like making fun of what I do? Like doesn't make any sense. I'm not going to apologize for anything.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I know that you think your modeling is really great, so why do you care what anyone thinks of it? And like I said, I have other things going on right now, so I'm not so interested in your bragging about your talents. I was just trying to have a good time.
Kurt, I don't think you get it. Like, nobody's making fun of your career. They're making fun of you being so self-absorbed.
Well, I mean, whatever, like, however you want to spin it, that's like on you. But I was just trying to be outgoing, trying to show like a little bit more of my personality on the date, but it's being spun around. Like I'm just sitting here as like some self-indulged guy on a date, and that's not who I am. That's not what I do. And
That's what it sounds like. I mean, how many faces did you show her?
for your information, I actually have 15 to 20 different faces that have all made me over $1,000.
Whoa, that's good. I wish I could get paid for my face, Kurt. I do think that's a talent, but maybe just not on a date. Maybe save that for when you're actually working and not across the table from someone at dinner.
Yeah, it's like Jubal going out on a date and doing all his phone tap voices. Like, no one wants that.
They don't?
They don't. I'm sorry.
For the future.
I think a lot of people give male models a bad rap, and just so you guys know, I mean, I know most of you are in the radio or in, whatever Angie does. Male modeling is very hard, and we grind every day to make our careers possible, okay? And you have to work on your diet. You have to work on your wardrobe. You have to keep up with what's going on, and obviously you need to practice your faces. I mean, as funny as this sounds, it's a very important part of what I do.
Makes sense.
Kurt, one very, very important thing that you just said, though, that I think probably makes it seem like you're a little self-involved is you said, I don't even know what Angie does. And you went on a date with her and you didn't take the time to figure out what her career is?
Yeah, Kurt, you never even asked me what I do.
Well, you're too sad looking to really even talk to you. Like, I was scared to ask you.
So it's her fault that you didn't take any interest in her?
Yeah, she was just way too sad and way too down. I just didn't know what to say to her. I just didn't feel like I could ask her anything.
Oh my God.
So you thought I could cheer up with some of your faces. I get it, dude. Well, Angie, would you like to go out with Kurt on a second date? We will pay for it.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to pause after absolutely. Damn.
And if you guys are wondering, I'm making this type of face. Disgusted. No way. Never again.
Dude, you nailed it.
I can't see
Thanks
it.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yo, stop making fun of my faces. They're real and they very much get me paid. Okay?
All right.
So.
Oh my God, he's
Yeah,
miserable.
keep grinding, Kurt. Angie, thank you for talking to us. And,
You're welcome.
hopefully you can find a lady out there, Kurt, that will appreciate you for all your different looks.
That's great. Thank you so much. I appreciate your feedback.
No problem.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I'm a model, and that dude gives us all a bad name. And that guy and maybe a few others. But anyway, if you missed today's second date update, this dude Kurt went out with a girl named Angie, and he noticed immediately that she was in kind of a weird mood, and he found out it was because her grandma had just passed away. So Kurt tried to lighten the mood by making a joke, saying that his grandpa died recently too, so maybe they should hook up his grandma and grandpa together. And the joke didn't land well, but we got her on the phone and found out it was partly the reason, but the biggest reason was because he's a male model, and I guess throughout the date he kept showing her all of his different poses. His different faces that he could do, his sad face, his happy face, his, serious face. And she thought it was weird.
Today was a day that I was really sad that we're just radio because I really wanted to see him visually.
I know.
I feel like
It
he
would've
was
been
giving us
amazing.
all sorts of angry faces at the end of that call.
Well, in his
I
defense,
bet during-
I'm also friends, and Jubal, you know who I'm talking about. One of my best friends is a male model, but
Yeah.
at least my friend knows that it looks bad. He doesn't practice or do anything in front of people at all because he knows it's conceited. It's a very
Or-
weird thing.
He's such a good male model, you don't even know when he's putting on a face.
Oh!
But anyway, Kurt did get super offended with us and offended that people weren't taking his job seriously, even though it is kind of weird no matter what your job is to be doing it in the middle of your date. If you're a CPA, don't do an Excel spreadsheet and show me how cool you are.
Yeah, an
at it.
electrician isn't going to sit at the table and then rewire the outlets that is right next
Yeah.
to you. It's just that would be weird. You wouldn't get another call back probably.
So Kate decided she didn't want to go out with Kurt again, and Kurt's fine with that. He'll find somebody else to appreciate all of his many faces. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, just email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Giving away another trip to Vegas in just about 5 minutes, and don't forget, it is Friday, so Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up at 8:10. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
When we do these second date updates, I'm always interested in hearing the story of the date and what happened and why people think they might not be getting a call back. But actually today, I think I'm more interested in hearing about all the other failed dates that this person has been on.
Oh, the list is that long. It's always so sad.
We got an email from Jackie. She wants to do a second date update today. She's kind of back on the dating scene, I guess, after getting divorced and stuff like that. But she says that she's been dating a little bit and she's had a bunch of weird experiences. So, Jackie, can we actually talk about the weird experiences instead of the person that you want to talk about?
Oh, no, I'd rather not, really.
Oh, my God. I hear from single people that listening to these are often just depressing because they're like, this is what the dating scene is. Great.
Yeah, it's so depressing. I mean, the guys that are out there are so weird. The first date I went out on, he wouldn't stop smelling my hair for like the first hour of the date. I was like, what are you doing? You know, like some personal space, please.
Like he just
It's weird.
He just sat there smelling your hair?
Yes, it was freaky. It was like, you know,
I don't
I don't even
know.
know you.
Sounds like a normal date to me, Jackie. I think you are just out of touch. So your email said
Maybe.
your email said you haven't been dating in a long time because you went through divorce and all that kind of stuff. How long has it been since you've been out in the dating world?
Oh, my gosh, probably 15 years.
Oh, that's a while. That's a while. That's probably kind of
Yeah.
scary getting back in the game, you know?
Yeah, it really is. It's really kind of bizarre, and I feel like, you know, like I'm a kid all over again, and, you know, that's not a good thing.
But the guy that you want to call today, his name's John?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so this was a positive experience for you.
Yes, finally, I met this guy. He was so cute and tall and beautiful eyes and great smile and sense of humor, and told him about my kids. He seemed totally cool with that. Wow. We had this wonderful night and ended with this fabulous, passionate kiss. And I was like, oh my gosh, you know, finally a good one. And then I never heard from him.
Can I ask you, where did you meet him?
I met him online, but I feel kind of weird about even saying that. It's like I'm kind of ashamed even to admit that, but I don't know where else to meet people. I mean,
Hey, that's where everybody meets
Yes.
people now. I mean, you have to sift through the hair sniffers and the other weird people. But you've done that and clearly met somebody that you liked. What did you guys do?
he took me dancing, and I haven't been out dancing in I don't know how long, but we just had a blast.
Are we talking like grinding, or are we talking like ballroom dancing?
No, we went to a club, and
Okay.
you know, they had music of all different genres and stuff. So it wasn't like, I don't know, rap music that you can't really dance to. It was like fun music, and we just had such a blast together. We had a really good time.
Okay, why do you think he's not calling you back if you had such a great time?
I don't know. That's why I'm like, what? I know I've been out of this whole thing for a while. I don't know how it all works. Are you supposed to wait 3 weeks before you call someone back? I don't know. I mean, I never understood. Listen, I never understood guys when I was a kid. I don't understand them now either. I mean, I'll forget it.
All right.
And what are you looking for? Like when you're out dating, if you were to go on a second date with John, are you hoping that it would turn into a relationship, or are you just looking to have some fun?
Well, I think I would like a relationship again, I mean, I wouldn't take it super fast. I think I would want to take it kind of slow and kind of get to know the person pretty well before I got involved after having such a disaster with my first husband. But, yeah, I'd like to meet someone. I don't want to be alone the rest of my life. My kids are going to grow up, and then what? I'll be all by myself.
Did he know about the kids before you guys went out?
Yes.
He did,
On
okay.
my profile, it's very, I made sure that people knew that because I know that could be a problem, and maybe it is, and he was just being nice about it. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say, how did that conversation go when you talked about your kids?
He seemed fine with it. I mean, he's never been married before. He doesn't have any kids of his own, but he had some nephews and nieces, and he seemed like he really liked hanging out with them and playing with them and stuff. So
That's not bad, because you bring up kids with me on a date, and it's like a hole through the wall like a cartoon character. I bust out of there so quickly. Some guys are like that,
Yeah, but you wouldn't.
Right, exactly.
But you wouldn't go on a date with somebody who had it on their profile to begin with.
Well, it
right?
depends on what you look like.
You're such an awful person.
Okay, so how many times have you tried to get a hold of him since you've gone out?
I texted him the next day to say, thanks for such a great night out. Look forward to seeing you again. And then I think I called him like 2 or 3 days later, but that was it. I don't want to be like a stalker, and I don't know. I don't know what to do. Am I supposed to call him? Is he supposed to call me? I don't know.
Has he said anything back to you at all?
No, it was silence, like crickets. Nothing.
And you can't think of one thing that was awkward.
The only thing I can think of is that he's like a little bit younger than me.
And by a little, you mean?
Well, like 12 years.
Oh.
He's 12 years old?
Way to go, girl.
You say he's...
No, and I would not be saying way to go if he
Oh,
was 12.
12 years younger. Okay, I just heard 12 years. I was like, wait a second, Jackie, you're doing this wrong. All right, so that
He's
could
not allowed to use the phone.
Yeah.
That's why he's not calling me back.
that could maybe possibly be a thing though, to be 12 years younger than somebody. Some people might care about that.
Yeah, I guess 12 years might be kind of a lot for some people, but he seemed to be okay with it. And I put my age out there. I was very honest on my profile. I know a lot of people put a lot of garbage up there and lie and all that, but I was really honest, and people tell me I look a lot younger than my age, and and because all my information was out there, he knew what he was getting into. It wasn't like I showed up and it was a surprise, right?
Unless he was I don't know, maybe giving it a try for the first time and then noticed that, we actually don't have anything in common.
No, maybe. I thought guys like the cougar thing. I don't know.
I like you.
Well, we'll find out. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Jackie is on the phone, and she wants to call a guy named John today. They met online. She's had a string of bad dates and apparently has just jumped back into the dating world after getting a divorce and stuff. They went out, danced a little bit, and now he's not calling her back. She has no idea why, except she thinks it could have been because she has 2 kids and maybe that kind of scared him off. Jackie?
Yeah?
You know what I'm thinking might have scared him off?
Oh, no, what?
Your ability to twerk. That's right.
Twerk that out.
Maybe, just maybe, you were dropping it a little too hard on the dance floor, Jackie. What do you think?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, maybe he doesn't like the way I dance. I don't know.
I can hear it in your voice. You know how to get down, don't you?
Twerker, bro.
Yeah.
She's a twerker, bro. Oh my God, that would probably have been shocking for him, seeing that you are 12 years older than he is.
Well, I don't do all those workouts for nothing.
Yeah.
I've been doing that insanity thing for years, trying to keep myself in good shape. So come on.
you.
All right, well, I'm going to dial his phone number now and see why he's not calling you back, okay?
Thank you.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is John there?
This is John.
Hey, John, how are you? This is Jubal. I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, okay. I think I heard of you. What's this about?
Well, I wanted to ask you a few questions if you have a second.
About what?
About your dating life.
That is.
That's weird.
Well, I'll explain. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after the date, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why. So you recently went on a date with one of our listeners. Her name is Jackie.
Oh, okay. Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
So Jackie told us about your date and said that she actually liked you a lot and wanted to see you again, but she's wondering why you're not answering her phone calls.
She's really great. I just don't think it's going to be right, though.
Is there a particular reason?
It just sometimes you just don't match up. That's all.
Does it have anything to do with the fact that she's 12 years older than you?
No, I knew that. I knew that before we went out. So, and she's really fun. She's really great, and I hope she finds somebody great to be with.
Okay, if she's so great, then why don't you want to go out with her again?
Yeah, it's just I want what's best for her. So.
Do you feel like you guys are looking for different things in life?
Yeah. I think I just want her to really be happy. She deserves that.
It sounds kind of like you're dancing, John. Be honest. Yeah. Is it the age thing? Like, you can tell us the truth.
No. She doesn't even look her age. Actually, she looks great.
So she's great, fun to be around,
beautiful,
gorgeous, yeah.
Yeah, sounds awful.
And has kids, and you don't mind kids. So everything about her is perfect for you, and that's why you don't want to see her again.
I really like her. I think she's awesome, but I think that in the end, it's not going to work out. So
why?
Wow.
Well, did she tell you that she's divorced too?
Yeah, she did. She told us all that.
Yeah.
And did she tell you about what her ex-husband's like?
No, she did. We could have gone into that, but I was more concerned with hearing about your date with her, not her ex-husband.
Not rehashing her marital problems.
Yeah.
Well, he's just he just really has his stuff together.
he's this big-time investment banker and very successful and probably provided a lot for her that I just can't do.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
You realize he was also a bag who she divorced, right? And doesn't like at all.
I don't really know too much of the details of why they got divorced or anything. We didn't really talk that much about that. I just know I'm barely getting my life started. I just started working in public relations, and I'm not going to be able to give her that.
That is so unfair to her, dude. Not only are you saying that, I mean, it just implies that she is looking for someone with money.
No, but it's not even like that at all, though. I'm just talking about that there's a standard of living that people are used to being at, and I can't fit into that for her. I can't give her that. That's real. That's like very real. It's not anything bad about her. In fact, that's what I'm trying to say is I think she's really great, and I want her to have what she should have in life, and I can't give that.
Yeah, but don't you think that maybe she has her own money and her own way of life, and that actually maybe she wasn't reliant on her ex-husband at all?
I don't know about that. I don't think that we're in the same place in our lives. And if you talk to her, can you just tell her I had a really wonderful time with her, and I really want the best for her?
I can do that, but why don't you do it yourself? Because she's actually on the phone listening to this conversation.
What?
Yeah. Jackie?
Hi, John.
Oh.
Listen, I think you're great, and I wish you didn't feel that way because none of that stuff matters to me at all, really.
But it's going to. Look, you're used to a guy that's really put together and has everything kind of figured out, and I'm just getting started, and I'm just kind of figuring out where I fit in life right now. And
No, but I like that about you. I like that you're excited and looking forward to the future and have all kinds of ideas and things. I mean, I've already been there, done that with a guy who's a jerk. I don't need to go down that road again.
you like it now, but in 2 months it's going to be boring to you, and you're going to want more. You're going to want to go out and go on crazy vacations that cost a lot of money that I can't give you.
Oh my God, you are so jumping to conclusions. What are you saying?
I mean, that's where it's headed. Like that's why we went out. I mean, that's where it's going to go eventually, and I can't do it.
Well, really, none of that matters. I just wanted somebody that I could really click with, and I thought we had a great time together.
You like me now, but the thing is you're driving up to meet me in a Mercedes, and I'm driving up to meet you in like a 1999 Toyota. It doesn't match up.
Yeah, but from the sounds of it, you're the only one that's concerned about it. She's not concerned about it.
Yeah, but long term, it's not going to work out.
Nobody said anything about long term. We could just hang out and hook up,
Whoa!
Yeah, girl.
I like
Yeah.
her.
Did you mean hook up in the way that I think you meant hook up, Jackie?
You know what that means, right?
I don't know. I just wanted to have some fun, and I don't want to be that serious.
As you should. You are making up for some lost time.
That's right. That's right. I never said I wanted to get married right now. I don't want anything serious right away. I just want to go and have some fun.
Yeah.
And John, you look like you could be a lot of fun.
Okay. Well, that's different from what I thought.
Yeah, it sounds to me, John, like Jackie is not interested in a long-term thing with you at all. She wants to chew you up and spit you out.
Which would be cool to do.
All right. Well, in that case, would you guys like to go out on a second date? John, we will pay for it.
Oh, man.
You know what? As long as there's no long-term expectations, then hell yeah, I'd love to go out again.
Oh, my gosh.
Does that sound okay with you, Jackie?
Oh, I think I've made my point. That sounds more than okay to me.
All right. Well, congratulations, you two. It's a successful second date update. We'll send you out again.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I can't wait to see you, John. And just like Jubal said, there may be some chewing and there may be some spitting out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Whenever somebody claims that they're sick and they can't go on a date with you, that's when you show up to their house to make sure.
No.
Yep.
What?
You have to make sure that they're not faking it. And that's exactly what Andrea did, who's on the phone to do a second date update right now.
Oh, no.
She called the dude out for being sick.
No, what?
And now he's not calling her back. But apparently it worked out better than what it sounds like I'm saying. Andrea, what's up? How are you?
Hey, Jubal. Hey, Brooke. How are y'all?
Good. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the guy that you want to call today? What's his name?
His name is Mike.
Mike. Okay. And how did you meet Mike?
We work in separate places. We were just at the same bar for an office happy hour.
And you thought maybe you could help merge companies. A little merger, huh?
Maybe. I was thinking more, he could just do a feature on our next product.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So what'd you like about this guy?
He had a really sweet personality. I mean, he was really smooth. I went to order my drink at the bar, and he slid up next to me. He's like, after I said my drink, he told me his drink, and he's like, oh, and put them together. I'll pay. So it was really sweet.
Oh, he meant put them on the same tab. I thought you meant he wanted you to mix drinks. I was like, that's weird.
A merger.
Yeah.
Another
merger.
All right. So anyway, he took care of your drinks. He seemed like a nice guy.
Yeah, seemed like a really nice guy. I mean, we started talking, and he's got really popping blue eyes. Total sucker for that. And by the end of the night, he asked me out.
Okay, so in your email, you mentioned something about him getting sick, so you needed to go over to his place?
Okay, so the day of the date, he texted me, and he had to cancel because he said he was sick.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I felt bad. I mean, I'm a compassionate person. I'm nice. So I offered to come over to his place with a care package, and he agreed.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's really thoughtful of you, especially for someone you haven't even actually gone out on a date with yet.
Well, I did have a little bit of a double motive. I mean, I've been burned on a first date before, so I just wanted to make sure he was actually sick.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to see if he was actually telling the truth.
Well, what happened when you showed up?
I knocked on the door and he opened it, and he was actually sick. I mean, yeah, he looked terrible. I mean,
That's what you want to hear from somebody who's interested in you. Man, you look terrible.
yeah, he looked worse than terrible.
So he wasn't lying to you then?
It was bad. Definitely not lying. Probably actually kind of underplaying.
And how long did you hang out with him at his house while he was sick?
I offered to stay as long as he liked him. He seemed to really, appreciate the care package.
So what was in the care package? Lube?
What? No.
For the throat.
No. I brought him some soup, some crackers, a little bit of candy.
Okay, good.
NyQuil.
Okay.
Pretty kosher stuff.
The normal get well stuff.
Not lube.
Maybe that's where you went wrong. Maybe he's one of those guys that likes a good lube to solve his cough.
All right, well, I will keep that in mind next time he's sick.
Nothing soothes a wet cough like some lube. So how did things end with him?
It actually ended a little bit uncomfortable.
Really?
Why?
Yeah, so we seemed to be having a good time. I offered to stay as long as he would like. I thought maybe he'd like the company. All of a sudden, he kind of abruptly went, well, I should rest.
Whoa!
And, really awkwardly just, put on my shoes and said bye. I mean...
Wow, okay.
Wait, after you just brought him a get well package?
Yeah.
So he just kind of killed it, huh? Just like you're talking, he's like, hey, I need to rest. Get out.
It wasn't that rude, but he did motion towards the door like, you need to leave.
What?
Wow. Okay. Did you feel like he was angry or he was just uncomfortable because he was sick?
It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, he was sick, so I'm just hoping he was in a bad mood.
Yeah.
And have you talked to him since then?
No, he hasn't texted. He hasn't called. I mean,
Not even like a thank you for the care package?
nothing.
Wow. Okay.
So he's either blowing me off or his sickness got worse and now he's dead.
Oh my
Well,
God!
at least you could take some solace in that. Like maybe it was a really bad cold and that's the reason he's not calling you back, not because you did something wrong.
Yeah, maybe.
No.
I mean, I'm just as confused as you are. I mean, he asked me out.
Right? Yeah.
And I show up to his house with a care package, and now I haven't heard from him.
Oh, no.
That's kind of rude.
That's
So,
weird. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second date update is less of a second date update and more of a welfare check. Just calling to see if this dude is still alive. If you're just joining us, Andrea is on the phone and she wants us to call a guy named Mike today. They met at our office happy hour, and then when they scheduled their date, he told her that he was sick and he couldn't meet up. Then she tested him and said, oh, well, how about I bring you a care package? Because she thought,
So
one,
extreme.
that he might have been lying, and two, it would be a nice gesture. And he actually said yes. She brought over the care package, and he was really sick.
Yeah.
They hung out for a little while, and eventually he said, hey, I need to get some rest. You need to go. And that's the last that she's heard from him. So, Andrea, if I call this number and somebody answers and asks me if I'm next of kin, should I hang up then, or...
Oh my God. Yes, please. Just hang out, pretend like it never happened.
Okay. All right.
Do you feel pretty foolish that you basically accused him in your mind of lying and then you were wrong?
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely surprised he was actually sick, but I mean, there's no reason to not call me back, for another date.
Yeah. Or at least just to say thank you, because he didn't even
Yeah.
thank you for the care package.
I will say that.
Exactly. I'm just really confused.
Okay. Well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can get your answer, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Thanks.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Mike, please?
This is Mike.
Oh, good. You're feeling better. I've been so worried about you, Mike, and this cold you had.
Who is this?
Oh, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How you doing?
I'm okay. What's Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
It's a good question. I don't really know. But
You should.
according to most people, it's a radio show.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're calling you today because we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Sorry, what are you talking about?
Well, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what happened. Technically, you didn't really go on a date with this person, but they're still wondering why you aren't calling them back.
Okay, that sounds pretty messed up, but
Her name is Andrea.
okay.
Okay?
So you-
You remember Andrea. She brought you a care package when you were sick, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
What do you mean? I guess you could say that. Wasn't it filled with things to make you feel better when you're sick?
Yeah, it was, technically. I don't know, if somebody says, I want to make you a care package, you kind of expect a bit of care in that package. And she came over, and it was literally a paper grocery bag with canned soup in it and like saltine crackers and like candy, but not even real brand name candy. Like,
What? Are you? Wait, hold
Are
on.
you ripping on her care package?
no, I'm just saying that, it's clear that she said, I want to bring you a care package, and then stopped at the store and literally grabbed the first thing she saw. And
Dude, that's what a care package is. She stopped by the store and got you things you needed.
yeah, but if you're going to go out of your way to do a thing for a person, I'm just saying, either put some thought in it or wait till our first date. I don't even know this girl. And this is the first impression or the second impression that I'm getting is like, here's some stuff that I have in my house.
Okay, wait,
Wow. So is that why you're not calling her back, because of the little effort she put into a care package for you?
Well, no, it's not just that. That was disappointing, to say the least. But then the thing is, the energy was so weird. So I'm sick, right?
Yeah.
And she comes over and, instead of kind of hanging out and maybe getting to know me, the first question she's asking really specific questions about how sick I am, and she asked me if I get sick often and what my symptoms were, and it felt I felt like I was on trial a bit,
Or that you were at the doctor.
or that I was at the doctor, but neither of us are doctors, so I didn't know what her angle was,
What's your
How
angle?
paranoid are you? What are you testing me? You want to see if my genetics are good? I don't get sick that often, twice a year. Thank you very much.
That's kind of what it felt like.
But did you, I mean, it could have been that she was nervous and it's the first time you guys have hung out without alcohol and she didn't know what else to talk about.
Well, it just seemed to me that she didn't totally believe that I was sick. Like, I had to answer all these questions about how I was sick and how sick I really was. And I felt like they kept going on. If it was one or two questions, that would be one thing. But at a certain point, I was like, do you want a doctor's note?
Leave me alone.
You should have supplied her with one.
I guess so.
So it was her careless package, not a care package, and her constant grilling you about being sick that made you not want to call her again.
Well, I got a kind of possessive sense about her, and I'm not into that.
You know, I don't get that sense about her at all, and she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you, so we could ask her if she's possessive like that.
Wait, she's been listening to this whole thing?
Yeah. Andrea?
Hi. How are you doing?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were listening at all.
Yeah, I did hear everything, Mike, and it's really interesting to hear your take on how things happened.
Well, you should know that's how I felt at the time, and I was called by a radio show, which apparently you sent an email to, which doesn't help my general feeling about the whole thing.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I mean, I was just really confused because it seemed like, I thought I had, reached out and did a really nice thing for you, but apparently it didn't quite come off as kindly as it was intended.
Well, your intentions weren't very clear to me, and if you do this in the future, maybe put a little more thought into that so it won't seem like you just showed up with a bag in order to get into the door and find out some information. 'Cause that's what it felt like.
Wow.
I mean, when you've been lied to once, sometimes you just want to see how many liars are out there.
Okay, so you were testing me, so I was right.
I just wanted to
crazy.
see if you were all right and make sure, there wasn't any red flags, immediately up front. I mean, if you lied to me and we haven't even got on our first date.
Yeah, we haven't gone on our first date, so probably best not to take the time when I'm sick to grill me and find out whether I've killed anybody.
But Mike, I mean, you've got to listen to her explanation right now because it does kind of make sense.
It makes sense to a paranoid person.
She's been burned a bunch, Mike. Give her like a little bit of a break. I mean, you're the jerk that's complaining about the quality of care packages over here.
She brought me canned soup. I could go get canned soup from the store. That's not care.
I didn't know if you were lying. I mean, if you're a liar, like, you only get canned soup. Like, I'm not going to pull out, like, my mom's homemade recipe, like, that takes 4 hours to make for a little liar.
I just didn't get a good first impression. So if I got to stick around for the good soup, I don't know if that's worth it to me.
Well, let's see if it's worth it. Mike, would you like to go out on a second date with Andrea? We will pay for it. We'll buy the ingredients for the soup that she can make.
I can confidently say no.
Really?
Yeah, this is already way too nuts for me.
Okay.
Okay. Well, knowing that, then I suppose would also like to not go out because apparently...
No, Andrew, you can't do that. You can't go back and say, no, I'm saying no.
Yeah.
Yes, I can. I am saying no right now.
Wow. Okay, Mike, you hear that? You could have had a date, but now you don't get one because Andrea decided no.
That's fine. That's just fine with me.
Oh, man.
Did you hear me, Mike? I said no.
Yes, I heard you.
All right, well,
She's clear.
sorry we couldn't get you guys to go out again, but at least you both agree that Andrea said no.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says, that guy's a pretentious douche with like a lot of O's in douche. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Andrea wanted to call this dude named Mike. He got sick when they were supposed to go on their date, so she put him to the test and was like, well, I'll bring you a care package. And he accepted because he was actually sick. Yeah. She really wanted to see if he was lying to her, and he wasn't. He was sick. But the reason that he wasn't calling her back was because he didn't like the care package that she brought over because it contained regular, average canned soup and some candy that wasn't even like special candy.
Generic.
She didn't
Yeah.
make her own candy?
Ridiculous. So he wasn't into her because of that, and then she got upset, and at the end turned it around on him. So we asked if they wanted to go on a second date like we always do, and he said no. But then she said, "No, you don't get to say no. I'm saying no."
Well, I really think if we back it up, this really wouldn't have worked out anyway, because first date and she's already like a private detective,
Yeah.
thinking
True.
he's like lying about being sick.
And that was his point too. He could tell that she
Yeah.
was testing him to see if he was actually sick, so he wasn't into it. But
Yeah.
she says no.
And that's all. That's the most important part.
Oh, yeah.
Can't fire me. I quit.
Exactly.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Sometimes surprises can be a good thing on a first date, like surprise flowers, surprise thumb, surprise no pants.
That's not
Those
a
are good surprises on a first date, you know?
I'm
And-
on to the pants.
Michael, who is on the phone for a second date update today, he planned a surprise for his first date, but he thinks that's the reason he's not getting a call back. In his email, he said he thinks his surprise backfired. So I don't even know what his surprise was yet. Probably wasn't a thumb because he'd be getting a call back. So, Michael, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Not too bad. Before we find out what your surprise was and why you think it backfired on you, what's the name of the girl you want to call today?
Her name's Veronica.
Veronica. All right. And how did you meet Veronica?
I met her on a blind date.
Okay, so you planned a surprise for a blind date. Isn't the blind date in and of itself already a surprise?
It was, but my friend had told me that she likes cats, and I have 4 of them, so I figured, why not bring them along?
All of
They're
them?
bringing you 4 cats along
What?
on the date?
Well, why not? She said they like cats, so I'm like, okay, she likes cats.
Hold up. How do you even do that? Do you put them on leashes? What are the logistics of bringing 4 cats on a date?
Throw them in a duffel bag?
Well, I put them in their cages and then brought them in the car and then open up the cages and then kind of let them roam free. I mean, they're pretty well.
What was her reaction to all this?
Oh, I mean, she was happy. I guess she was happy. She's like, "Oh, you have your cats here," and I'm like, "Yeah, you like cats?" She's like, "Yeah." So, I assumed everything was good.
So she wasn't. She didn't. She wasn't confused by the fact that you picked her up with a bunch of cats in your car. She liked it.
Well, she was surprised by that, but I think it was a good surprise until everything backfired.
How did it backfire?
Well, Herbie got sick. I mean, he's got hairballs. I mean, this just happens. He's always hawking things. So Herbie just had a little accident, as Herbie does. And yeah, I mean, when you're driving and a cat has an accident in the back seat, you really can't fix it up exactly at that moment. So
Oh my gosh.
it was kind of smelly, but I opened the windows.
That is so gross.
Okay, so now you're on your blind date. You showed up with surprise cats, and one of the cats puked in the back seat. So you're driving around, and the car now smells like cat puke.
Yep, something like that. But I
Okay.
opened the windows, like I said.
Did she ask to go home right then?
No, not at that point. She didn't ask to go home, but we kept on going while Herbie was, violently sick in the back seat.
Okay,
What
and
did you do? Just leave a puking cat in your back seat while you wait inside and ate?
It's in a cage, Brooke.
Oh, no. The good news is he stopped puking by the time we got to the restaurant. So once we, got out of the car, I rolled down the windows a little bit, gave them some air, and, yeah, they were having a good time.
okay. So how was dinner then?
Dinner was good. She was a little standoffish. I mean, she seemed to, kind of be genuinely concerned about the cats.
Okay. That seems like a good sign that she was generally concerned about the cats, because I'm not going to lie, if I was in her position, I probably would have been done with the cats and you at that point.
Oh.
Well, the cats, they're number one in my life. So her concern was great, but by the 6 or 7 times she was mentioning them, so we kind of sped through dinner a little quickly, and, we made our way back outside because, she wanted to make sure that the cats were okay.
Okay.
So by the time we got to the car and everything, I looked inside. They were okay. They were, wagging their tails. Herbie was sleeping. He had a little bit of spittle still on his mouth, but he was okay.
Okay.
Oh, gross.
I opened the door to let her in, and she's just like, no, this smell is too bad for me, and I'm just going to have to call an Uber. And I was just like, why? And then she's like, no, it's just, I got to go. And then she just walked away, and that's the last I really saw of her.
Yeah, that's not a
The
good
last
sign.
thing you saw was just her getting in an Uber and leaving.
Yeah, that was the last thing I saw, and Herbie was really sad. I mean, I looked over at him, and he seemed sadder than usual.
Well, he should be. He ruined your date,
Well, Herbie didn't ruin my date. I mean, it's not his fault. I don't want to blame him.
Okay, yeah, he might be listening. I don't want to hurt his feelings. So, have you tried texting her since? Have you tried to talk to her?
I did. I sent her a few text messages, used a lot of cat emojis.
Oh, no.
But she didn't respond or anything. She didn't even ask how Herbie was doing.
Okay, I'm going to tell you.
wow.
Rude.
You need to slow down on the cat stuff. I mean, just for your own dating life.
Yeah, you kind of took something and ran with it.
You sound really kind, really sweet, and I bet you have great conversation. I mean, she's not calling you back because of the cats, right? We understand that.
Well, you don't know that for a fact, and I believe in my heart those are the ones that are meant to be with me. I'm supposed to be paired with them.
Aww.
So I need somebody in my life who understands my cats.
Okay, well, we'll find out if she understands your cats. Because we'll play a song, we'll come back, and we'll call her and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
This is normally the time I try to think of something crazy to make up about the first date that a couple went on, but today I don't really need to because the first date was weird enough. I don't have to be weird about it, which is nice. If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Michael is on the phone and he wants to call a girl named Veronica. He was set up on a blind date. He showed up to pick her up and he brought along his cats because he heard that she liked cats. So he brought 4 of his cats in the car.
4.
And I guess at first that was okay, but then one of his cats started puking everywhere on the way to dinner, and the car smelled so bad that she said she was just going to grab an Uber, and she left, and he hasn't heard from her since. All right, Michael, are you ready to give her a call and find out if it was the cats that ruined the date?
Yeah, but you know what? I was thinking it really was kind of my fault. I forgot to give Herbie his travel medicine.
Oh.
And I was actually thinking it over from the last time, and I was like, if I just given him the travel medicine, it's just, I wouldn't even be reaching out to you guys right now. I'd probably be on a second date with her right now.
Probably, yeah.
So the regret isn't the surprise cats, it's the lack of medication for Herbie. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lesson learned: the next time you take your cats along on a first date, make sure they're properly medicated.
No, just don't bring the cats.
Okay.
That's exactly what we should be learning.
Yeah, I know. I love my kitties, but I'll keep that in mind for next time.
Well, yeah, you should. You should always remember that. All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. You ready?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Veronica?
this is she.
Hey, Veronica, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hi, Veronica.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm a little confused why you're calling.
Okay, well, let me clear that up for you. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened.
Okay.
Okay, and we got an email from a guy named Michael.
Michael.
Mm-hmm.
You
And he
have
told
to.
us all about your date.
Very memorable.
The cat guy?
Yep. He told us about your date. He said that he brought along his cats, and it was unfortunate because one of them got sick and just it made the whole thing kind of disgusting. And he also said that you're not getting back to him and he would love to see you again. So we're on the phone asking you if it was the cats that ruined your date.
I mean, the cat thing was strange. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know how much you know.
I'll tell you what he told us. He said that it was like a blind date and he heard that you liked cats, so he thought he would bring along 4 of his cats. And then on the way there, one of them got sick and you guys went to dinner and then came out to the car and the car stunk really badly, so you decided to just leave in an Uber.
Oh, you know more than I thought you might.
Yeah, I mean, normally people probably wouldn't own up to taking their cats along on a first date, but he did, so.
Very honest.
Yeah, he told us pretty much everything.
Honestly, we told him, like, I thought it was shocking that you even made it to dinner.
I thought it was a sweet gesture.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a first date. It was a blind date, so it's not like I'm going to show up to this random guy's apartment. And, he obviously wanted to share a part of who he was.
And he's part cat.
So what was your first thought when you got into the car and there was 4 cats in there?
Well, I mean, I can't say I wasn't a little bit surprised. I mean, it's not every day you get into a cat car.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to be honest, they were pretty well behaved at first. I mean, the puking thing, that was definitely uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know what to say. I don't want to sound mean. He's just a different kind of guy.
Right.
He's half man, half cat.
Yeah.
Of course, he's gonna be a little different.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Okay.
It didn't really stop with him just bringing his cats alone.
Oh, no.
For starters, he was super excited to play his ringtone for me, which was the theme song to Disney's Aristocat.
It is a catchy tune, though.
That's cute.
Everybody wants to be a cat.
That's the one.
Oh, okay, so he has that as his ringtone. Makes sense.
Fitting.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Talking about him for sure.
It was just a little awkward sitting in the restaurant with him playing this song and singing along at volume. It was embarrassing, to say the least.
I feel like that's got to be the least shocking thing, though. I mean, if a guy shows up with 4 random cats in his car, you're going to expect him to be really into cats.
Yeah.
Well, yes, he's into cats. He's super into his cats in particular. But things got worse over dinner. He started, trying to groom himself like a cat.
Shut up.
No.
Was
Like
he joking?
how?
As a joke?
I don't know if it was a joke, but he would lick the back of his hand and rub it on his brow and his temples, over
Okay.
and over.
That had to be a joke. He must have been
Weird.
joking around
No
with
one
you.
does that.
I don't know. I mean, while I was speaking, he'd just be doing this and staring intently in my eyes. And, a hair would fall out of place on his forehead, and he'd swipe it back with the back of his hand.
That is weird.
That is,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
I
not
feel like it was. It sounds like something somebody would do as a joke, but also we talked to him, and I don't think he would do that as a joke. But I need to find out. Hey, Veronica, guess what? Michael's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah, but also I want to talk to him because I have to find out if that was for real or not. Michael, are you
Oh,
there?
my gosh.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Oh, my God.
Michael, did you hear everything she said?
Yeah, I heard all of it, yeah.
You want to address any of it?
Well, for starters, everybody likes that ringtone. After hearing her words, it sounds like, everybody wants to be a meanie. I don't know. It just doesn't sound particularly nice.
No, Michael, it's not that I didn't like it. I'm not trying to be mean. I just found it a little strange.
Well, what song do you want me to play on my ringtone? I can change. I can change my ringtone.
Sweet man.
Michael, calm down. I don't want you to change, okay? I think it's great that you're your own person. I don't think anybody should change for anybody.
Right.
Well, the only reason I'm showing you all this stuff is because people told me that you like cats. So I figured you like cats. I bring the cats along. I have my cat ringtone. I thought you were a cat person.
I mean, I do like cats. I just got to be 100% honest, Michael. When I picture myself going out with someone, I just don't picture that person having 4 cats.
Well, you're happy to know that I don't have 4 cats. I have 6 cats. I only brought 4 of them with me because the other 2 don't like traveling in the car.
Yeah, I don't think that's what she wanted to hear.
Yeah,
That is
dude.
beyond liking. That's obsession. You are obsessed with cats, Michael.
Well, I knew a lady that had 20 cats. I've got 6, so I don't feel as though I'm that obsessed at all. I feel as though I'm kind of pet friendly.
Okay, well, what about cleaning yourself like a cat?
Yeah, Michael, that part was kind of odd. You're the only one in the restaurant licking your hands and stroking your hair and your head.
So gross.
I'm sorry. I mean, honestly, I didn't even know that I did that. I mean, I'm around my cats so much, I just kind of pick up their habits after a while.
Okay, so you don't realize that you're doing it.
I mean, did I do it a lot? I mean, how many times did I do it? I know I did it.
I lost count, Michael. It was just a steady stream of just hand licking and rubbing.
Oh.
Well, it was getting awfully hot in that restaurant, so I mean, I had to cool myself down somehow.
Yeah, exactly. Cats get hot too.
Oh, man. Michael, I just wasn't comfortable with it. And I got to be honest, I think most women would probably think the grooming thing was too much.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry if you didn't like it. I mean, my cats mean a lot to me, and they're a part of me, and I'm a part of them. And I thought you liked cats, and I apologize.
Well, Veronica, would you like to go out with Michael again on a second date? We will pay for it.
You still haven't met Blinky and Perfect. I mean, you haven't met them yet. You might change your mind. They always are at the house.
Yeah, maybe if you meet the other cats, it might be better.
I really appreciate it, but I'm just going to have to say no on this one. I just don't think I'm the best match for you.
You're a dog person, aren't you?
Oh my gosh, that was
Maybe
said
that's
like an
it.
insult. That was an insult, wasn't it, Michael?
He's mad.
I'm sorry I lashed out like that. I didn't mean to, insult you. And whenever people come at me, my claws come out.
Okay, there it goes again.
He's not declawed.
Michael,
The life of a cat.
I think you need to maybe, you know what, there might be some kind of cat dating website out there for you, where you can find someone who's just as into cats as you are.
No, I went on those websites. Those people are weird.
All right, well, good luck to you then, man.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I've never been happier to be a dog person. It makes sense. If you missed today's second date update, this dude Michael wanted to call Veronica, and he found out that she was a cat lover. It was a blind date, and he thought it'd be a good idea to bring his 4 cats along on the date in his car with them. And one of the cats ended up getting sick and then throwing up all over the place. Well, when we called Veronica, she told us that Michael's obsession with cats was worse than we thought because he actually had the Aristocats theme song as his ringtone, and he would groom himself during the date.
Without
he would,
even
lick his hands and then
realizing it.
Yep, mess with his hair. Like he was cleaning himself like a cat, and he didn't know he was doing that. He says that he's been around cats so much because he has 6 of them that maybe he's just picked up a bad habit or something. In the end, Veronica said that she's not into cats the same way he is.
Yeah, I don't think anybody is.
Do you know,
Yeah.
We didn't ask the most important question. Which friend of hers set her up on that date?
Oh,
That's true, too.
It was a blind date, and that's man.
Not a good friend.
That friendship should be over.
Wow. Yeah, that's what you think I should be dating?
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.